Go on then.
Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
You know, hey, first and foremost, man, we're gonna give all praises, glory, and honor unto
To
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai,
Hashem,
Baruch HaKadosh.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of great, most honorable well, and shalom to the elect of Israel, man. You know, and hey, we're out here, man. You know, it's been a crazy day, but it's been a crazy couple months, man. You know, you see everything that's happening globally. Okay, you see the prophecies unfolding. You know, 2nd Ezra 15 comes to mind. We can start with that. 2nd Ezra 15. You know, woe to the world. You know, we were reasoning with El Roman, brother Roman. We were reasoning earlier, man. And we were talking about all the shit that's happening in the UK. All right,
Yep.
you having protests, you having disruptions, planned chaos. These elites are starting to make a move on this place, man. Motorways getting cut off, petrol prices going up. It's getting hectic out here.
Yeah.
You know, and they're really putting a squeeze on this place. So it's just a matter of time. That's the thing. That's the time of Jacob's trouble brewing. You know, it's brewing, and we're gonna get to that point where it's gonna get real crazy out here, man. People are gonna go for each other's heads. You know.
Yeah.
That scripture.
I've got 2nd Ezra, right?
Can't.
Okay, 2nd Ezra is 15, and shall I start from the top?
You know, just read first of all 4 verses, Bobby, and then jump down to woe to the world. I think verse 15.
2nd Ezra 15 and 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy." Which
Yeah, and that's what we're doing, man. We're telling you prophecy according to the scriptures. And these are what we're telling you is prophecy. You know, these disruptions, you know, everything from Brexit, all of that, all these things that are adding up, man. It's all part of the prophecy of the Lord. It's all part of the chess pieces that the Lord's moving, okay, in these movies. You know, and you know what the climax is going to be? It's gonna be Babylon being destroyed, which is America, and Yahushua, our Lord, returning, man. The Messiah cracking the clouds with the so-called UFOs. But before that happens, it's gonna get real gritty out here. You know, it's gonna get dog eat dog. It's gonna get, you know, people are gonna start killing each other. There's gonna be cannibalism, you know, because of the lack of bread. All of that, man. Go on, bro.
Yep. So it says the words. The words thy mouth saith the Lord.
Yeah, because this word, we didn't just come up with this. We didn't say, well, the Lord gave it to us, man. Okay, through the Spirit, through the Holy Spirit. You know, the Ruach HaKodesh. The Lord actually put up a understanding to be able to receive this into our minds, and then our job is to go out and teach, to feed the flock, which is Israel. You know, the elect that's going to get it.
Yep. So it says, the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they're going to come to pass. They're surely going to come to pass, man. This is the truth. You know, the Lord said, my word don't go out void. That's in Isaiah 55, I believe. Go on, man.
It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, and incredulity means without faith, you know? You know, when it goes into credit, to have faith in something. So don't let the unfaithful trouble us. And you know what? As things are getting more chaotic out here, we're seeing the fruits of the unfaithful. We're seeing how they're getting more into despair. Okay?
Yeah.
And they're just walking blindly more and more into destruction. And it wasn't given to them to get, man. You know, if they ain't been given the faith, we're not trying to break our backs, break our necks to try and get Israel to get it. We're here for the elect. We're here to warn those that are already set up to receive this, you know, as we were commanded to do. And that's in Romans 11. It says, Israel have not obtained what he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, man, but the rest were blinded. So the Lord's actually got these guys blinded out here. With everything going on, with all this chaos going on, Jake's out there partying, you know?
Bullshit.
Right now, we're right in front of a concert right now that's being set up, man, you know?
Yeah,
people are getting ready for the party vibes.
Yeah.
Party, and that's peace and safety behavior.
The days of Noah.
Yeah.
You know, because that reminds me of that, bro. You know, the people partying, giving in marriage. You know, the drinking, chilling vibes, summer holidays, and you know, the days of Noah, marrying. People's probably waited all this year for the summer to have a marriage. You know, their marriage was arranged for this. You know, handed out the cards to their family and extended friends and all that, getting ready for this summer's wedding.
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
I mean, one of the brothers posted, I think it might have been Chicago, he posted an article about the UEFA Cup. They're trying to organize some new for a
League.
side of a league or whatever.
That's
More
just-
distractions. Rome, bread and circuses, man. Rome. You know.
Yeah.
You got the bread. You got money being printed left, right, and center. You got inflation. You know, money's just being handed out. You got grants. You got let's help them with the energy situation. Let's give out loans to businesses, bounce back loans, coronavirus loans, and all that. What do you think's happening with it? Yeah, that's a loan.
Yeah.
What do you think? So what do you think's happening, man? You think this money's coming out of thin air, which it is. It's fiat currency, but the more they print it, the more it devalues the currency. Why? Because they're looking to crash it. You know.
Yeah. Well, isn't Jamaica right now is the first country to go basically digital.
Jam dicks.
They've actually gone digital, isn't it? The first country to basically push that pretty much, you know. Which you know that they're like testing grounds for, you know, for the MOTB, and they're testing grounds for here, for America. You know, they do that. They test things on the islands, and them Jakes over there, you know.
Hey, you know what? One Chinese geezer said to me, I was talking to a customer at work. He was from China, and he was basically cursing the West out, and he was saying we don't. He said like he was talking about finance. He was like, we don't have bank accounts, which they do. They have bank accounts, but he was like we use wallets. We are more advanced. We are the digital wallets.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. So over there,
Yeah, over there.
over there, man.
Yeah.
People are
Those crash dummies.
That's getting into, you know, that's how you know there's a global push, you know, for
Well, they have a system there where which they have it here too. I think they even do the one where what they have over there. They can check the thing that can see your credit, and it will make you basically like you know, the guy's poor basically, or this person. You know, they got that machine thing. Yeah. I forgot what they call that, but it's like your status in society is, you know, is checked in that machine, in that system.
That's how they're gonna try and have everybody, man. You know, that universal basic income. Man, I missed there was a meeting that was supposed to be talking about it. I missed the meeting. It was on the 15th. Supposed to be a video on it. It was hectic. But the bit in Parliament, we had a talk on the 15th. I missed it, man. Let me see if I can. They had a talk about the live debate in the Parliament about getting it on a universal basic income, getting everybody on it, man. Missed it, but hey, Lord, when I can type it in, see what happens, try and find something. That's what they're going to bring in. They're talking about it, everything that they're bringing in. They're talking about it, woe unto him that decree of righteous decrees. They're bringing it in.
Yeah.
They ain't wasting no time.
Yeah.
They're bringing the stuff in. There's bills being passed. People don't even know that they got passed.
Yeah. You got the Federal Reserve guy over there in America recently. You know, he said, look, we're seriously looking into the digital currencies. You know, he mentioned that you know, how it's going to help the U.S. economy and all that, man. So they admitting it's going down the pan.
I'm going to continue on with this, yeah? So it says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah. Anyone that don't believe, if you don't believe in the true gospel of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and you ain't self do that, you're gonna get destroyed in that, man. You're gonna get caught up there in all this madness, you know. And you can be, you know what, you got preppers. You can be as prepped as you want. You know, we say, look, you know, it's wise to stock up, you know, get extra cans and all that water. That's wise to do. But not to be in that prepper spirit out there. Like, you got guys that are prepping. I remember the brother Carl Bay sent me one documentary, the Blackout documentary. And I remember in that there was a guy who was all prepping and all that. But you know what?
He was talking about that in the.
In the car.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Everything.
He said the same thing about.
I mentioned the same dude.
Oh yeah.
I mentioned the same fucking account.
and
That dude, that prepper. I said he thought he had it, and then the Elams.
That's what I was gonna say. That's it. Yeah.
And you mentioned The Walking Dead. You mentioned that too.
Hey, but I tell you what, it's good to watch them preppers. You know what I'm saying? Because they, you know, they're up on stuff. You know, because these people, the scriptures, people are in a state of mirth, la la land. But imagine you got preppers that right now, they've got bug out bags to go to the woods.
Yeah.
They're actually living. They're living.
Well, that's
much.
them people we saw in the cars yesterday. They're probably kind of a community like that. You know, they want the Mad Max folks and that. You know, that we saw them on the motorway. they're probably like, and I think I might have mentioned that to you. They're probably like a community. You got
You
people
said
like
you
that.
said
You got people like that.
Yeah, they're living as if.
Yeah, like shit's about to go down.
Yeah.
You know, their cars are rough.
They call it,
Their cars they're already stocked with petrol and shit. And even the dude was a bit tap driving. Remember, there was one that guy.
He was a tap dude. Yeah, he was.
Remember, he had a certain serious look about him, man.
Yeah. He had a radio communication in his car, man. Remember, you saw that little radio-looking thing there.
Yeah.
It looked like a CD player or whatever that was. I think it was radio.
And one of them high frequency.
That was some organized stuff that they were doing, man. You know, on the motor, they're blocking up the motorways, man. Organized. You know, you had those. I don't know what they're called, man. Is it Extinction Rebellion? Where they were you know, remember they were sitting in the motorway, like in busy streets. People were complaining and shit. Now they're doing organized stuff on the motorways, and the motorways over here, at least, is the main mode of transport other than trains to get around from place.
Extinction Rebellion, they literally were lying on the motorways.
Yeah.
They were doing the motorway shit. They were doing that. Lying on the ground and that, but they're a bunch of clowns.
Yeah.
They were just lying on the ground, stopping cars and gluing themselves to the. Literally gluing themselves to the ground.
Yeah, and then when people go to drag them, they just lay there dead.
In the name of Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. The timing of it was interesting. It was, you know, this is these elites, because you got all these strikes that are planned for this week, and then they're doing that. Every little cog in the machine that's getting affected. Like, okay, they were blocking up the motorways. What about guys that were trying to do deliveries? The big trucks. Everything's getting affected.
Everything.
You mess up with one cog in this guy's system, and everything starts malfunctioning, man. Things don't get there on time. People losing money. Businesses getting affected, people getting affected, everyone gets affected.
Yeah. So I'll continue on with this names. It says 2nd Ezra 15 and go on, what did you want?
I was gonna say jump to War to the World.
Okay, so I'll go to 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
People are carnal, man. It's gonna get real crazy. You're gonna see Apostle Tahar said
it's gonna get bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna get bad. Apostle Tahar said recently, he said, look, don't be surprised if you start seeing dead bodies, man. Just you might see a dead body, you might be dragged.
Well, you know what? The other day, a brother put in an article in London, that the frog, 2 people were just found burnt in a park. You know, which is judgment, but that's things like that's gonna be common, man. I mean, we don't know what it was, but 2 people were just found burned in a park. That's something you don't really hear about. You know, we do see, death and people be dying, but that's a judgment, man. Someone burnt them alive.
It's all happening. There's all sorts of people. Stuff's going on in America. People getting shot and doing crazy things. People shooting people up in convenience stores.
It's getting whacked.
And walking out casually and smacking them up, shooting them up, all in one go. There's all kind of crazy stuff happening.
Chaos, man.
But that's the time we're in, and that's how the scripture says. That's in Revelation 18. Thus with great violence shall that city be. That's why this is all happening. It's gonna get worse.
Yeah. That's Revelation. That's right. Yeah.
You know what? People are
going
just
out violent, bro.
Yeah.
Things are getting fucking violent.
People, like you said, people are burning people. All sorts going on. You know.
Still got Ezra as well, yeah. Thus with violence shall that.
I've got it. Yep. This is Revelation chapter 18. Let me start from verse 20. It says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh Shai have avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
Yeah. It's going out with violence. So violence has to increase. The Most High, this is, the Lord, these people are demons anyway, but the Lord's turning that up. These demons are getting butt wild on people. The Most High is turning this up, man.
Yeah, he's turning it up heavy.
He's turning up with spirits and frequencies.
No joke. Yeah. No joke. That's getting heavy.
Because people are getting fucked up in the head.
They're losing it, bro.
Oh, that's a...
But if the Lord, it's true. That's with violence, man. You know what? You know that. I mean, it's folly. It's stupid ass shit. But it shows you what shit that's going on. That world star hip hop shit. People's always shooting each other on that. Drive-bys. Motherfuckers are murdering each other, man. just casual people driving their cars and someone overtook them. You know, in America, they're just fucking insane, man.
Yeah.
America is like, you know, that's Babylon, isn't it? You know, we know that. But
Yeah,
man.
America's something else. It's just crazy, that place is.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
then you got what's it, Sleepy Joe. You know,
Biden,
he's
man.
running. Yeah, Biden.
Yeah.
He's running the show. He can't even speak. Then you got that other woman. What the hell's her name? Oh damn! I was looking at.
Kamala Harris.
No.
Is it an American lady?
Yeah, what's it? Portella, or whatever her name is. What the fuck's her name, man? She's a Edomite woman, man. Every time she talks, she's always drunk. But they tried to salvage it. So you know when the
yacked. She comes there all fucked up on that.
She's always yacked.
That probably drinking that Henny.
Bro, she's always yacked, bro. I gotta show you. She's like, yeah.
A
But
politician.
she's got a high rank,
and she don't give a
and
fuck.
she just, but you know what I'm saying? But she's always, she sips the water. She's so yacked. It's crazy, man.
My God, that's crazy.
So then they had to stick up. They said, oh no, she's not yacked. What they said is someone slowed down the footage. But then someone was on then the show. They said no, we found the original. But you know the one they played, you could hear that it was slowed down version. I was like, that weren't the ones that you're hearing. Yeah. You know when it slowed down so much, you can hear the echoes. I was like, that's bullshit. Yeah. No one was playing that, and like. So then they said, oh, we found the original, so it's a hoax. You know when they talk about conspiracies. So what they did was the original. That was on fast forward. So they were trying to make her look like she was sober, and they said that was the original. Someone said, wait, the one you've played is fast forward. Like, are you serious? But that's the lengths they will go. So all you gotta do is, why don't I find the name? Portella, whatever her name is. Put in her name, watch any video, bro, in real time. She's yacked.
Toe up, innit? Yeah,
I had a precept.
Bro, yeah, and that's him. What's that? Isaiah, your skirt shall be lifted. America's circling down the train. Everywhere it is now, and we're seeing it now. We're in the time now, we're seeing it. Go on, up.
Because you mentioned the violence. This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Yeah, that's the people, the spirits, you know, that jump on people to do these maniac acts, man. You know, a guy that goes into a school and kills 50 people. That's a fucking spirit on him, man. A lot of that is Esau, the controlled chaos. But you know, Esau, you know, they put them people are demons. MK Ultra is controlled. You know, they've been plaguing them with spirits all their life, and now they unleash them. That dude, when you go in, if a person goes into school and fucking kills 50 people, there's a spirit on him. Yeah. You know? Yeah, man. The spirits, bro, on these people, man. You know, that's that. Even when it says, "Thus with violence shall Babylon be thrown down," the Lord is gonna let them devils have their last. The spirits have their last hurrah on the earth. Yeah. Because remember, they're gonna be when the Lord takes the earth, the left hand of Esau. You know, the demons are going to be in subjection, basically, under Yahweh Shai, on the earth. And obviously, we're going to set them on, like, the people we have in captivity and stuff, as we please. But right now, they've got a free reign. So when the Lord unleashes that Babylon hell, man, them demons are going to, them spirits create for vengeance are going to be all over the place. On people, on animals, wild animals coming out of the zoo.
That's crazy, man. To the point where you're going to have apparitions.
Yeah.
And straight up demons walking down the street. Yeah. Like, you know, that's crazy, man. But they talk about, you know, with that CERN, and they're trying to thin the veil and all that.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about all that.
They're bringing them portals of demons in and that.
Right. But that's going to happen. That's the
Lord anyway.
The Most High, that's, you know.
Yeah. That's the Lord anyway, bro.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about these video games that Esau puts out there. And people show that their true nature in these games, you know, like they might be in like one of them like survival games, and there might be like a cannibal group or something, right? Like cannibals and shit. So it makes you think the way that they behave, in the way that when the police and all that gets all locked down, when you can't just call the centurions, people are gonna start getting real wild. The demons on them are gonna manifest even bolder.
Yeah, well, even in America, do you see? I was listening to the apostles, right, and they were talking about America, the cops. They're just answering calls now, and then some cops are not even attending the call because you know there's no petrol for the cars, and you know they're trying to cut because they're cutting down on the petrol and all that.
Crazy,
It's
man.
some cops, they'll just be like, oh yeah, is that what? Okay, they'll hear what's happening, but they're not attending what they're seeing.
Wow.
So you know that goes into that.
That's funny because in that
Shit like
Blackout
that.
documentary they showed that where they were trying to make the cops have the priority on petrol and shit like that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it was so fucked up.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, bro. Nothing, man. Go ahead, go on, man.
It says, in the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
That's the end of this world, man. So the Lord, the destruction that's coming now, you know, the Lord's gonna basically unleash them because it is the Lord's control too. He's controlling them. Man. He's gonna unleash these demons on to have rain.
That shows it's gonna get
Gonna
more
get-
crazy. He said
gonna get
pour
hectic.
out their force, like
Yeah, and it's
You know
bad
what I mean?
now.
yeah,
Imagine it's bad now. Imagine how it's gonna get real messed up, bro.
yeah.
And it's gonna get messed up to the point where even we gonna be like, oh shit, look at this place.
Oh yeah.
Because we you know we already kind of have that mentality now. Shit's getting bad and we see stuff, but when the Lord shows you the stuff for real, and you know, Lord willing, we get a hedge from it. We gonna be like that, like, oh shit, you seeing this pretty bad, you know? And go on.
He says, and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Which is Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man. He made them, so it's gonna appease him. Basically, it's gonna make him happy when he lets them run riot, man. And that appeases the Lord. There's a scripture that says, every day doth he bring his judgments to light.
Yep.
So like that's the Lord. He's happy at that stuff. You feel me? When the Lord,
Yep.
when someone gets
Smoked.
smoked, decapitated out there, or that's the Lord, bro. And
Yeah.
you know, even you see these fucking nutcrackers in Chicago. They'd be so wild, doing drive-bys. They'd be killing kids. They'd be shooting like some people like we say, oh shit, what the fuck? It was like a 2-year-old girl got shot, which that's been going on. But guess what? That's a judgment, bro.
Jakes always do that
Yeah,
shit.
they do that, but that's judgment,
Jakes
man.
have been always spraying up the block and hitting
Hitting
everybody
anything.
but the target. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always innocent bystander, you know.
But yeah,
um,
that's that judgment, man.
Bullets go through the windows, hit little Tutu, Tay Ray. You know,
Damn
and,
shame,
you know,
man.
whatever, man.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a damn shame, but that's the truth. But the Lord don't care, man. That actually appeases him.
That's why a lot of these Jakes are gonna get fucked up because you know Esau's blessing is a sword. You
Yeah.
know? You got guys like they've been training on fucking Esau's out there. I mean, they're out there in the woods, man. There's a training. Yeah, you know, they got ARs and all that. They can't wait, man. You know,
Go ahead, man.
you know.
Yeah,
they're
go on,
gonna
let's
be
go.
at each other's throats. If Jake ain't ready, man, Jake actually just want to party, don't he?
And you know what?
thinking if
This-
I should check up by the live or something.
Let's have a look.
If you want, yeah.
All right, cool. I was just investing. Yeah.
Revelation 18,
Sirach 39, 39.
Sirach 39, 29.
Yeah.
Is it 39, 29? Yeah, so it says, there be spirits, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 39, 28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
So they just they do the will. So when someone gets killed, it's a judgment to the Most High, because everybody's worthy of death. Oh, I'm not. I don't. He didn't deserve that. Yes, he did. Even the kids. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says, "Does anyone perish being innocent?" You don't know what did that kid do in his past life. You know what I'm saying? When you die, you go to the spirit realm, and you come back on earth, and that's when you get judged at.
That's where you got your judgment on earth. Yep. So it says fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of fire.
So hail.
Mhm.
You got killer hailstones.
Mhm.
Go and smash through someone's car, hits a driver, you know, you know all that, and it's going to be worse. You know, you know them, you know, like in certain Vietnam and all that, Cambodia, they get those crazy volcanoes, man,
Erupting.
and just level
Hawaii and all that.
Hawaii, Japan, and they level the whole fucking city and shit, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. Fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Yeah. Famine too, bro. You know, so it says fire. It says fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. So yeah, even famine, when you ain't got nothing to eat, bro, that's devastating, man. If you can't suffice yourself, that's, you know, that can destroy you. There's a scripture that talks about that. It talks about the I think it talks about basically it's better to be than to die of famine. So that's part of judgment too, them famines, and that's coming. Why do you think the Lord's doing these petrol shortages? You know, the food stockpiles gonna run low soon. It's for the chaos, bro. You know? So
Yeah, you can see it's all being organised, orchestrated. Travel chaos, food shortage, airplane, you can't even get out of the country. You can't do it, you know what I'm saying? Farms are the farms, oh, we ain't got the food.
Yeah.
So people will be like, well, okay, if there's a food shortage for imports,
Yeah.
all right, then maybe you got farms out here. Now they're getting the farms, so now they're making you. Nah, you thought you was gonna go to a farm somewhere, try and get like
They're burning the fucking farms, man.
they're burning the farms.
These Illuminati's like.
It's crazy.
They're killing the chickens, killing the livestock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want, go on.
I don't want to call for.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Lamentations chapter 4 verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Yeah, you don't want to. That's a. Come on. That's a
that be
terrible,
slain with the sword.
terrible way to go. In the times of like global war and catastrophe and all that, that's what happens. People die of famines and wars, man. You were talking about the rationing earlier, and then, you know, in Britain they would have like a ration pack to each,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the civilians and that.
Spam and all that.
Yeah,
World
spam.
War II food.
And,
like.
and what like corned beef.
Yeah.
And people eating that now, like but yeah, that spam tin, corned beef.
That's nothing but war food, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous, man. But that's what's coming back. That's what's coming back, man. That's why, you know, if you don't want to get caught up in no major shopping queues or, well, look what happens at the petrol. We've had a couple brothers, they're driving their whip, their car, and then guess what happens, man? They end up, brothers trail loads of cars.
Yeah.
Remember the
petrol?
Right. Remember when that petrol crisis was
Yeah.
going on, which it's going on now, but remember when it was first going on with the Brexit thing,
Packed.
and like that packed miles.
Yeah.
People's losing it, man.
People were losing it, man. Are people losing it now? They're calling it, what they're calling it, pet terror at the pump or something. I don't know what they're calling it.
Terror at the pump,
petrol
pump.
theft crimes have gone up.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. People get the wire and the siphon.
They get
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and they also do like basically they don't pay. They pump it and then they just
Get out
dip
of
off,
there.
get out of there.
Right.
That's happening, man. You know. And you know whenever you watch these survival movies, right? Like let's say that you got like a group and they're out there in like a mountain or something, and then something goes wrong, so they're out there, they gotta survive. What always ends up happening near the end of the movie, they start looking at each other like meat.
Like me.
That's because these people are they're disgusting, man. They're abominable. So they get into that cannibal state. Cannibalism's coming back in a big way. That's in what is it, Second Kings or First Kings?
Yeah,
I can get that.
Cannibalism's coming back. The earth, even because there's gonna be no, you know, the system's gonna collapse, bro.
Yeah.
The fucking the vine,
Barbarianism,
yeah,
war.
the vines and the leaves are gonna start growing over the roads and shit.
Yep. There's no one gonna be like no
man
until the
till
earth.
that, Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember grass cutters and all that.
so you're gonna have to.
yeah, you know that grass cutting spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, you load
Of
them
course.
on. There ain't gonna be none of that going on, man.
The vines are gonna start going over the road, you know. Oh, so lucky. Over the road, the trees go. You know what I mean? The fucking earth, the concrete, because under this shit is all trees and that, man. That Esau built over. That's why sometimes when you see the concrete's all cracked, that's the earth trying to burst through, man. Which it will at some point. The Lord makes it. We've got. Shall I continue on with this name?
No, I just got a bit more in this.
Okay.
It says, "For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field." You know.
Yeah, that's that famine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you pine away, man. You can't fucking feed yourself. You know? And when that is one of the worst ways to go when you can't eat.
Yep.
That's that. You might as well just take a fucking straight bullet to the noodle to the head. When you can't eat, man, you might as well. You know what I mean? You might as well get. You know.
That's how they're trying to force people to get this digital yule.
Yeah, so they
By
can
terrifying them, man.
exactly. Oh, you won't be able to eat. Your kids won't be able to eat.
They're gonna offer that solution,
Yeah,
you know, with that digital Yule. You know,
yeah. Your kids won't be able to go.
for certain people, they're gonna. Well, everyone's gonna get offered. Well, no, man. You're gonna, you know, so people are gonna wanna get on that because that's why they're crashing everything, so they can bring in that basic system. Where basically, if you got the digital Yule, eating's a privilege, but you know, like, you know, everyone's in a basic. Like they show you that in
Yeah.
George Orwell's.
Yes.
They all had the one state, that one
That's
basic meal.
Yeah.
You can't do any. You got to go by that. You can't think for yourself. You can't.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember in The Handmaid's Tale that
And they only can justify that if they're saying there's not enough food.
Yeah. So you
Oh
have to-
well, you know,
everyone
if
can
we
only
just
get
got this one
one piece
ration
of steak,
meal for everybody,
yeah. One bit
and
of
we
rice.
can monitor it with this chip, then you can, you know, so people would do that and then think it's normal. Well, they had that spirit in Handmaid's Tale. People thought they couldn't have kids, but people, you know, it's like they did that in There's Children of Men.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you can't have kids. There's not, you know, all that spirit. Or there's no stakes.
Yeah.
When there really is.
Of course.
The
And the
elites are
fucking-
got it. Well, you know what? They show you that in
And remember in
Handmaid's Tale, the
yeah.
movie. Well,
I
oh
was just
no.
gonna say this.
When you went and where they was at, the elites, they were partying, drinking, they all.
Chilling,
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah.
They were doing everything.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say that.
But
I
they
was
was
gonna
trying
say
to like
something else.
they phased that out like that wasn't they exist anymore.
Yeah.
What's the
Did it-
movie?
They even gave them tokens to the handmaidens. They can go and get like the supplies.
Oh
for the
yeah,
yard.
I remember the head boss in the Handmaid's Tale. He was the one popping all of them, you know, to have the babies and all
Yeah.
that. But then the society, they couldn't do shit, you know. Because remember, he had that servant guy under him, and he liked the main woman. Remember, she
Yeah.
liked him as well, but they had to kind of try and deal in secret.
Hey,
Remember?
you know what was crazy?
Yeah.
I forgot one of the apostles. They mentioned. I was watching a video. Mentioned how dairy, the price of things like dairy, like certain products like that, will go up and all that, right? And I just remembered V for Vendetta. There was a scene where the girl was under it with V in the underground layer that he lives in, and she had butter on toast. And she was like, where did you get this butter? This is real butter. He was like, yeah. Basically, he said he stole it from the prime minister's.
Oh yeah, that was. I remember that.
So
yeah,
the prime
yeah,
minister,
yeah.
so
They
they
had
had
it.
they had all the fucking stockpile of the side. So like, you know.
Hey, well,
all the
well,
good
hey, that's
stuff.
why. See, this is Bill Gates. They were talking about him and how he was buying up. Wasn't he buying up farms?
Farms, he was, yeah. He's
Yeah,
Melinda
yeah.
Gates, Bill Gates,
What?
their
So
foundation.
they're buying up farms.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I think
everybody
they-
else's farms.
Everyone else's
They
farms
can't
are
feed
burning.
the right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Do you remember that that's the same film? It's all the same theme, man. Elysium was like that. Remember? Elysium on the earth, it was fucked. People were
Yeah.
fighting for scraps, but in the heaven they had that whole realm built where they
Let's
had the
get-
best doctors.
Well, let's back that up. Amos 9. Let's
Amos
back
9,
that up.
yeah. They had like the best doctors, the best food, you know, and people were dying to get to Elysium.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 2. Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them.
So they got underground bases as well.
That's them elite.
Underground cities.
They got underground cities, man.
Yeah.
Layers.
You know what I'm saying? I think even Kim K, she talks about, she's gonna get one. So they're pushing it. They're using celebrities and that to show you these elites have got them things. I always think about Batman. Is all, you know, like
You'd be lucky to
Batman
get on
cave, and he's got that
motherfucking thing, man. Yeah, that
technology and sophisticated shit in the
Yeah.
earth. But that's the elites. They got that.
cave. Yeah.
You know.
Kim
Now, they
K,
were cer-
lucky to get on that motherfucker. Anyway,
Yeah, she ain't getting on
she
that.
ain't,
But,
she's a goyim.
but you know, they're just, you know, it's like a trend now. You know, they're pushing it. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah. But there was something I was thinking about with the point you said about everyone wanted to go to Elysium, but that they kind of show you that in time with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah, that's
Where-
a dope film.
And you
too.
notice that when you
Dope
start,
film.
because remember he was sneaking in. I don't know how he got to get them different levels, but you didn't give you access to certain parts of the system.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? And he got in there
Certain
somehow.
zones.
That when you went to the elites, they were living it up.
And they,
Yeah.
they had like infinite time and shit.
They had infinite
Some of them were
time.
just even throwing time away, remember?
Yeah.
And they had good food. All of that, man. But then the
That's a
poor
whole
were just
bunch of movies we just quoted that shows you that.
poor were scrapping for fucking.
They showed you in time how the system was set up to keep the poor people down.
Right.
You know. The way that it was set up, the way that the money was getting, like they were breaking the whole
And
down.
even in that movie, his mum died, fucking coming from work.
Yeah,
I think she was, her time ran out and that.
Yeah.
Like something like that. All you can basically, they show you in the movie how you live here. You just live to get up on an alarm clock, toil away for 9 hours, go back and wither away.
But it was extreme because it was really like Hunger Games.
Yeah.
But when the chip, basically, man, they can do what they want with you. They can, it's like Squid Games too.
Yeah.
Because if they run out of time, they die. They'll just get snuffed.
You know what's crazy about that? What I was thinking, because that scene, I was thinking about it like this, right? She got that corporate response from the bus driver.
Yeah.
She couldn't like buses don't take cash no more. That then became contactless. Soon it's gonna become like all these things are gonna become.
That's
the
it
chip.
in time, innit?
Yeah, it's gonna become the chip. You can't go to your wallet. Well, you know what? Oh, I ain't got time on it. Let me bring out a $5. They don't. The buses over here won't take it. So they're preparing the people for that, man. There's gonna come a day where you ain't gonna be able to do nothing in this society unless you got the MOTB. But with us, we're gonna have faith in Yahweh Shmi Shai and be protected, man. That's how it's gonna ultimately get out here. You know?
Yep. That's right.
He says, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
That's them elites. They climb to heaven because they've got things up in space, you know, as far as the Lord allows them. Don't think they ain't tried to, they ain't experimented for all these years. Of course they got these things, man, you know, places where they can, you know, kind of get out of this atmosphere and, you know, places where they can go to some of the depths of the earth.
Space stations, right?
Space stations, they got all that, man. You know, these bunkers with like high
They used to talk about space currency back in the day a lot. They used to talk about the space currency, you know, which is your chip really. If you want to get into it, you got these crypto coins, you got this coin. You used to talk about the space coin, space coin. But yeah, you know.
Yeah, I still got Ezra's as well right there.
Can I add one more verse?
Go on, mate.
And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
Yeah,
So
so
they're getting jacked off.
they're all over the place. So you can go to, they got things in space, in the sea, on the earth. Remember them James Bond movies, one of them old school James Bond movies. One of the goons that James Bond used to fight, he had like a layer in water. If you remember that. He had like a layer in the sea. You know? Even in that movie, that Street Fighter anime, man, fucking Bison's layer is like a mountain in like Thailand, where it opens up and these planes come in.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, Bison, I remember that.
And then Bison really like represents the Illuminati really. What's it called? Shadow Law.
Yeah, but I think their symbol is the UN symbol.
I think it is, yeah. I think it's like, yeah. They've got like, he's got a few, but there's one, he's got the lightning strikes with the skulls and the...
Right. I know they had the UN symbol in there. I don't know if it was Guile in them, but somewhat they do.
I think Guile's at UN and that, isn't he?
Yeah, they had that UN shit going on in there.
Guile, yeah.
Yeah. I know,
Go on, mate. Yeah, so the space, they go to space, go to the earth.
Underwater,
Wherever you go, man. But he said, even when you go under the water, Leviathan will strike.
Yeah. That means there's no escape.
There's no escape,
That's the bottom line. There's no escape from the coming judgment. Law's actually got all angles. He said, look, you go up to the
So like, go ahead. No, sorry,
you go up to heaven, I've got you. You try and dig into hell, I've got you. You go into water, I've got you. There's no way you can go. There's no escape.
You know these devils, right? These devils, bro. They got this new thing they're building in Dubai, and it's basically an Elysium city, and only the rich can go there. And I've got to show you. You know, like what's that thing called when the architect will show you like a computerized version of what
blueprint.
They're like a blueprint. There's like videos on it, and the place is like, bro, it's like it's in like basically desert land, like far out there in the desert. So, and only the rich are gonna be able to. It's gonna be built for them if they even get there. But it's gonna have like all the best. It said they're gonna have like all the best people playing the best instruments and musicians. They're gonna have the best doctors there, best food. It's basically gonna be like a city out in the desert, which they that's not far fetched, man.
And people, and you know what, man,
Like an Elysium.
And people don't understand that these elites to control these people. That's why they're making everything digital. So they're talking about making cars digital by 2025. I heard them actually say that in the news, that they want all cars to be digital electric by 2025. How's that? So basically, you can get control.
Yeah.
I think it was Inception or something. One of them type of movies. Watching when we was over with the brothers in Holland, and they showed that where the car started, like these Teslas. The car, you can't step out of line because the car will start. The car surveillance
that
for
was
the
that
system.
film when the dude.
Where Inception? It was a different one.
Remember the dude got like the MOTB and then he started becoming Superman. Like remember?
Yep.
Like it started with the car losing control. Remember?
Yeah, it
The
started
electric
with,
car.
Yep.
And that's
And
how the crash happened.
Right, and then if you remember when he was in his house, that it's like Alexa.
Yeah, it was
He
like
was
Alexa,
monitored in
yeah.
his house.
Everywhere
So if he started rebelling, he was,
on his case.
on his case, man. So that's how they're trying to control people through this digital
It's a
system.
deep movie, that movie.
Because how can you control all these people, man? You gotta have them chipped and have them on the grid, locked in.
Yeah, bro.
That's why they're doing away with this petrol. They don't want people driving petrols and doing their own thing and going off the grid. They want them on grid. So to get them on grid, then you lock the grid down even more.
Yeah, it's coming.
So
it's gonna be some.
You
dark
get in a
times,
car,
man.
the car won't even drive unless you get, you're locked in. So it's true, because when you watch them Mad Max and or whatever, they might still have cars with petrol in it, man. With the
Yeah.
grid,
And
I
rough
got-
cars.
right? Old. What was you saying?
Rough cars.
Rough
innit?
cars.
Yeah.
Because
No
you know what I'm saying, they had some fuel stored up.
Lexus
So
with
right.
rims and all that.
We had a
Shit's
shit.
rough.
Yep.
The shit's rough with muddied up cars, but they're durable. Anyway, man. Yeah, so sorry. Man.
Go ahead. What we got?
Go on.
Yep. This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
And
That's the
we're
nuclear
doing
missiles.
we're doing a nighttime smackdown right now.
Spirit.
What
bro.
was it Monday Night Raw?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the days, man. Attitude. Hero. Monday Night Raw, bro. That was the one, man.
We might go out tomorrow again. We might not. If we do,
Hey, you know what did you say that this heavens rolled together as a scroll, isn't it? That's the nuclear
Yeah.
missiles.
Yeah.
And the scroll is like the mushroom cloud, basically. You know? But yeah, that's the mushroom cloud from the bombs. That's the
or
scroll.
we might even do a live when we get back. Go on.
These
Chill out,
elites.
bro.
These elites. They're orchestrating all this. The elites. It's all the Lord.
Mhm.
When this will all happening, they're going to be in their bunkers and all that, man. And we're just going to go on to talk about that. So then the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men. And
That's the kings, your Rothschilds, bro. Don't just because brothers like talk about, like we talk about everything, but don't think we've forgotten about you top devils too, man. You come up all the time because this is your shit. This is your bizarre system we're in.
Yep.
So we're gonna bring you up because this is talking about you. When brother read earlier that bunkers go, whether they watch, they watch. We're not saying whether they watch or not, they watch. But the point what I was saying is when it goes to the sky, and when you go into the earth, and when you go to the sea, that's you, man. You top devils, man.
Yeah.
And it's funny, these Rothschilds, like you ain't really hearing shit from them recently.
You ain't hearing nothing. I tried to, but you're not. And you
odd
know what?
few
That
things
proves
of
it.
them.
That proves it.
Yeah.
Because these dudes, they're really prepping, and they're under the radar, man. They got them bunkers.
Big time.
They got fucking everything stored up, man.
Because you're not really hearing
You're not
from
hearing
them.
nothing.
You're not really hearing from them. They're not reporting on nothing
You
as
can hear
much.
about the Queen, but that's a distraction.
Yeah, of course it is. So go on, What was you going to say? You want to say something?
Now it's more on this.
Oh, okay.
Well, you might hear about William. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Or Charles.
Yeah, William and Harry argued. Like,
Yeah.
Goyim media, man.
Harry's back and all that.
Who's it? Kate Middleton.
Yeah, all that. The riff and the royal family and all that. And this shit's a joke because even the royal family, when they were doing the Jubilee, not even as many people as previous years even came. A lot of people are just seeing them just as a joke anyway, man.
But there was videos about the chariots, man. There was chariots there.
Yeah, Chariots. That's right. That's
Yeah.
true. When the red arrows, they were over the so-called palace and that. A chariot was in there because the UFO site video, the UFO spotter, he done a video on it. That's circulated around the GMS brothers. the Queen and them, they had their ceremony, and a chariot was there, like with the red arrows.
This one truth I usually watch. He couldn't even do it. What was it? A call for an uprising dude. We say he's that dude's something else, but he's a bit up. But he couldn't even do it. He started scoffing at that. You know, but basically you don't really hear him talk about it. He got good information for what's going on the planet. But when he starts getting into all that,
The spooky stuff.
You don't know what to do, man. Really, he was scared. But come on, that's a sign that the Most High is going to take this kingdom now.
Yeah, at their ceremony. And
He's terrorizing their ceremony like that. This is over, bro. Come on. Because they were showing off their Air Force.
Yeah, that's what. And the red arrows. Yeah, and then the chariot was like in the midst of them.
It flew, and it was the colours blue, white, and red, right? It was just colours of Great Britain.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he just flew
The
through
smoke
them
they
colours.
released, innit? Yeah.
He flew through that.
Flew through it.
So look, man, we're over you, man. You ain't shit.
Yeah.
The Most High reigns in the kingdom of men.
And giving fit to whom he will, man.
Right.
That's the royals are who's.
You guys ain't the kings, man.
Yeah, so-called royals, shall we say? Yeah.
So they must be scared.
Mm.
They must be scared.
Mm.
You know,
Well, the queen's
if you ain't got nothing, we can carry on with that.
Yeah, I got more.
You got more, we carry on with that. Read.
It says, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and
the
every
chief captains, the tops of your militaries, your SASs, your private branch. You know, James Bond. There's real James Bonds out there. Those cats.
And it's true, and you know what? It's funny, man, because these people, they monitor MI5. They've actually monitored people, man. They bug people's houses.
Yeah.
They monitor your phone calls.
Yeah.
Then, you know, you might be having a jack off in the bathroom. They're monitoring everything that you do.
It's true, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
A jack off. It's true.
these people are monitoring
Everything, brother.
You know?
Your phone, these fucking phones.
The monitor, you know, you
While
get
you're
up,
snoring,
you're snoring.
the phone's
Yeah.
recording you.
That's why you're snoring. You get up all
In
bent out
fucking
of shape.
in Street Fighter 2, right? I keep mentioning that. It's funny. But Bison, he sent out those machines, and they'll be in the midst of the world, just watching all the best fighters. You know, to bring them to Bison. And they want to find Ryu in it, but because he's such a nomad, they couldn't find him. Because Ryu, you know how Ryu rolls. He rolls in the bush and that.
Right, yeah, that dude raw.
He doesn't even wear shoes. You know what I mean?
They got that tech, innit?
They got that tech,
They got
bro.
eagle eyes. Even in that
Right.
movie with what's it? Will Smith and Gene Hackman.
Yeah, Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State.
Yeah.
They showed you in that.
Big movie.
He said, I never look up and all that. You know, they had a satellite
It was zooming right in on it.
zooming in on him. You know,
Big movie, Enemy of the State.
and you know and the thing is, you got him. You're doing all the hard labor for the CIA and all that anyway. It's with the social media.
That's what that is.
They put your whole life on the social media. Anything they want to find out, it's all there.
Wow, that's true, bro.
They
That's
show you
that,
that in some
that
movies
social
and all
media is nothing but CIA experiments, man. And you're doing your job for them, man.
Yeah, basically that, all that
The whole world.
TikTok,
drugged up
Instagram,
by it, man.
Facebook.
You
Come
just
on,
said
man.
it.
That's like a human map of yourself.
Even these criminals
Yeah.
of this world today,
Where your location? I was here. I
Exactly.
Was there.
that.
even
you
these
take a picture at like locations. Everywhere you go in, it's mapped out.
bro,
It's ridiculous. Everything you're wearing. Like, what? Come on, man.
even the crime of today, bro. These people are just doing crimes and recording it. Yeah, I did that and that. You know,
They're getting locked up.
what,
What's that?
what the whole
They're
point of
beefing on the internet. They're beefing on
on the net.
Instagram.
What the
Instagram
fuck?
live pull up there. Come on, bro.
yeah, and then
They're
people-
so fucking. They're so.
goyimmed off.
This is how these dudes are homosexuals, man. Spiritually, these dudes are so bitch made that they have to tell. They're like the clout chasers, so they have to be hard on the net. You know what I'm saying? They need everyone to know I'm hard, man. Well, fuck it. If someone just says the wrong thing to them, they'll go right on Instagram live. I'll fuck you up, man. Pull up, man. I'm pulling up. Where's it?
Fucking hell.
And then they do that drop your
Your location.
you know.
You're adding that. Yeah, that's how a lot of them be getting whacked on that in this world. But you know that stupid shit. But the whole point of that world secrecy. Now everyone knows everything in this society, man. And that's not just that world. That's all facets of this society, man. So you're right. That social media, which is MI5, you know what I'm saying? Which is what's the American one? CIA controlled. You're doing
NSA and all that.
NSA special branch. All
And
that.
you know what? It's always women on those things.
Stupid, man.
They like post 10 pictures a day.
Yeah.
and
Yes,
themselves on the
yeah.
social medias.
Madness.
They're lunatics, man.
Yeah.
Go on, go on, go on.
It says,
You know, man.
and the chief captains and the mighty men, and every bondman and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks
Yes,
of the
every
mountains.
bondman, every few. That's like even just people in society when the missiles are shot. You know what I mean? Your regular citizens, man, they're gonna be trying to run to find somewhere to hide. You know, but they're gonna be yabbed up, a lot of them anyway. So you know they're gonna get that job, man. But people are gonna be, when the missiles are shot, it's gonna be announced that yo, there's missiles coming to England.
Yep.
There's missiles coming to let's talk about America, Babylon. It's gonna be announced, man. Missiles are heading to this country.
You got those war sirens.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because
You
we
got
went in.
war sirens, and you got yep.
Go ahead,
Go on.
Omar. Go on, bro.
Oh yeah, well, when you didn't even hear it though, did you hear? Did you
Well,
hear?
yeah,
it?
I heard one morning. I think one of the months, one of the days, because it's once a month.
One
I
brother
think.
said he didn't even hear it, man. Who was it? Be honest. It was.
No,
when
I
you
heard
was
it. I
shacking.
heard it because I actually asked.
Bro, one of the brothers said, like, I was like, bro, did you hear that? Nah. Upset that he didn't hear it.
Okay.
I don't know if it was you or Shaq, man. Watch. I remember. I'm gonna bring it
Okay,
up.
no, but I remember hearing that out there because I asked them brothers, what is that? And they told me, oh, you know, I think it's once a week or once a month.
They
that
said that before it happened though, and then it happened on one of the days.
Oh, okay.
They told us that it was gonna happen, and I think I told you. I said, didn't you hear it in the morning? He was like, nah, you didn't hear it, man.
Okay. Yeah. Can't, bro. But that's the point. It's like a bomb siren that goes off over there in Holland now. Imagine here you heard that. You know that you'd be thinking, oh
Yeah, they
shit.
still got the war sirens goes off every month,
Yeah.
and it's true. Now they show you that in them movies, man. I can't remember, but they show you that where they sound them off, and basically America's getting rid. It gets destroyed, and people just, you know what they do? They just run around,
That's what that's
like they just run in between buildings, you know.
hide on the tables
Right.
in their house, a table.
People
a nice coffee,
right.
thick coffee table.
Like, you know, they get the children underneath the tables in the school.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Well, they were doing that during the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah.
Because remember, they had the threat of Russia was, you know, that all that they were scaring them with Russia's gonna nuke us and that. So they would do that. The kids would be under them tables and that. That wasn't that long ago, man. That was like what, the 70s.
What's that gonna do? Where are you gonna go in 15 minutes when there's a hypersonic coming towards you?
You're gonna just get bombed, man. You're gonna accept it, man. Like the knowing, like the end of the knowing. He just fucking drove to his family's home and they just hugged, and the nukes just destroyed everything. Remember?
Or the end.
Yeah, the end.
Is it what's it? The one with Justin, Leonardo DiCaprio, the new one.
Okay.
Don't look up.
I haven't seen that.
They're sitting around. Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
They're around the table and all that, man.
They just get nuked.
The destruction's just coming to them, man.
Is that?
I think
brothers have like showed a clip of that. Is that when they're all talking at the table? I mean,
Yeah,
world. I mean, we're just gonna do our thing. Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, and then
and then it just hits.
it just nukes, and then they're trying to act as if it ain't coming, isn't it? I mean, what was your plans last year and all that? They get fucking nuked.
Babylon's gonna be a lake of fire.
Yeah, you remember you had that stupid movie Armageddon, and it was like the
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, and then the rocket was gonna come to Earth. I mean, I gotta watch it, and it was a bunch of astronauts, not rocket, but a comet. There ain't gonna be no comet, bro. All right, this time when the shit happens, the Lord's gonna unleash the missiles, man. You know.
And you know it's funny because we're reading this. They always show you in the movies whenever there's like some catastrophe on the Earth. What do they always show you? They're in some mountain bunker base somewhere. They got all their top generals there. They said what, the chief captains. They got the top scientists there, the great men in this society, the rich men.
Well, even watch Terminator, man. The Terminator 3 is all the Terminators are dope. Obviously, the Terminator 3 was a bit like, you know, Arnie's so-called older and people. It's a shit movie. People say, I think it's still good. Even the way it ends, the nukes go off, and in Terminator 3, the main girl in the movie, her dad's a top general, and he gives them the access to one of the deepest bunkers. So it's only her and the son, her and I think it's John Connors, but he's older, isn't it? They survive.
Okay.
Basically, but everyone, the world just gets nuked. Terminator 3, but the dad's like a top general, and he gives them the access codes south of Texas and whatever, tap punching these codes, and you know. But then the nukes come anyway. But anyway, go on, man.
It says, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Yeah, that's deep.
Wait, well, Yahweh Shai. See, we talk. You can talk about the Illuminati. You can talk about this and that, but really, this is the Most High, like turning the lights out in society, man. That's where it gets even spookier. You know, that super villain spirit, Thanos and all that.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
the
this is
scripture.
really what's going on, really.
A day of gloominess, a day of darkness, a day
Right.
of distress, a day of anguish. That's what the Bible says about Yahweh Shai's return.
Yeah, and he's
War of
actually
worlds, bro.
He's actually just like this. There's gonna be a ship just covering the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
lights out.
So all these people. So really, man, people better heed the prophets and the elect, because everyone's gonna have to bow anyway. If they don't want to bow now, they're gonna have to bow one way or the other. You know, all this, them saying what we're saying is fairy tales. They're gonna be, these people are gonna be lined up. All these nut jobs and lunatics.
like the War of the Worlds, bro. The
Right.
ships are gonna be zapping these people to salt, man.
Exactly.
And you know what? If we, Lord willing, you know, we're out here to be delivered, bro. So if we get delivered, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai willing, Lord willing, right? We're gonna be watching it from the ships.
Right.
We believe that. We're gonna be in them beamed up. I don't know how the Lord's gonna do it, but we're gonna watch that from the ships too, man. People getting fucked up on the earth. That's gonna be entertaining, man.
Should be entertaining.
That's gonna be entertaining, man. That's what them villains be doing. Them villains be like that. They laugh at shit.
I've got a precept to back you up on that.
Go ahead, bro. Go on, man.
This is Psalm chapter 91 verse 8. It says, "Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked."
That's what we're gonna do, bro. We're gonna see it with our eyes, our fleshly eyes, when we get changed. Watching these people get their judgment, bro. And the brothers that live in Babylon, you know, when they get up in them chariots, they're gonna watch America finally be destroyed, man. The same place they've just been catching hell all their lives, man. Watch that shit be destroyed, man. You know, I love that scene. You know that scene.
So the spirit be working, man. We come out here and it's all like, you know, it's raw, and the spirit's kind of flowing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you'll polish the cameras or the lighting's nice, everything, but the spirit, like, it's raw and the spirit's just flowing.
But even the whole day was like that, really, man. The way things we were doing, innit?
Right.
It's kind of just like fucking farmers, like tough day.
And I was just
Little
meditating on that Kurt
unpolished.
Cobain dude, man.
You know
I
that
could imagine him just chilling in his park. Well, he'll be cursing people out, you know. He might, you know.
having a can, like,
Yeah. That picture with him, he's just out there. He's got this bottle of wine, he's just yakking it, and you know, and he's kind of crazy, man.
he's a Jake, man. He's a Jake.
I got a precept.
You know, he's always started talking about society and shit. You know, these leaders, you know, these people, they're just not thinking about. He started getting on that, but you can see it, because these people are not elevated, man. These people they're down.
They're slow thinkers, man.
You know
Low
what I'm saying?
vibration.
All that's going on, everything when you think about it.
Low vibration shit.
Oh, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
So that's why you start thinking that you look crazy. What dull vibration of them to point fingers at higher thinkers, man, spiritual thinkers. You gotta be a base brother.
How dare you?
Hey, Elder,
How dare
you know
thee.
the scripture. I was meditating on the scripture earlier. You reminded me of when Yahweh Shai said, "I am from above." You're
Yeah, I
from
was thinking
below.
that. I was
You are
like-
from below, man.
Right, you should. Well, I was meditating on that.
Can't.
I was thinking about that too.
Damn.
That's jokes, bro.
Well, let's get that.
All right.
Hey, yo, man, this shit is a movie, bro.
This is John chapter 8. Let me see if there's more in this. This is John chapter Salakia.
Real, bro. Crazy.
8 verse 20. Let me start from 21.
Yeah.
Then said Yahushua again unto them, I go my way, and ye shall seek me, and shall die in your sins. Whither I go, ye cannot come. Then said the Jews, will he kill himself? Because he saith, whither I go, you cannot come.
Yeah, because they were being like, they were like, he basically, where was Yahweh? He was gonna go to the spirit realm, innit? Pretty much, man. Go on, right, go on.
And he says, and he said unto them, ye are from beneath, I am from above. Ye are of this world, I am not of this world.
Meaning they're saying basically y'all on the low vibration, pretty much, man. You know?
Man. But yeah, we
You got that beneath spirit, basically, man. You're not on the, you're not on the, you don't think the way he thinks, basically, the level he's on, pretty much. You know what I mean? And it's true when you deal with a base motherfucker, like it's just like, bro, you don't even want to be around them sort of people, man. This low spirited people.
Well, it's
man.
so crazy now that
Low
the
spirit.
divide's so big, man. That you ain't even people. You're walking past people and they're treating like you're on LSDs.
Yeah.
Like you're tripping, like you're seeing things. That's how people are, that's how much the separation. But that shows you how low they are.
Yeah.
How low can you get? Nah, you know, they get uncomfortable,
You bug out, bro.
bog out.
Start puffing their cheeks out.
No, shall we go? You know, then they go up the road and eat a squid or a fucking lobster
Go
or
back to
something,
their
or some
comfort zone,
prawns,
innit?
a platter of prawns, man. They'll
You
go
are
home,
from
no,
Slovakia,
shall we
I
go?
mean,
And then go home and warm up some prawns in the fucking microwave, man, and stewing on that.
Precept.
Go ahead.
1 Peter 1:15. But as he which have called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation, because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy.
That's how we got. That's how we rock, bro. That's why
Yeah.
we don't mess with the outsiders, really.
Yeah.
We mess with the outside when we got to fuck with the world for certain things, jobs, money, whatever. But we don't fuck with people, man. Even that
you be
pisses
around
us
them,
off.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
irksome.
Of
But you're around
course.
stupid people. You're gonna act
I'm
stupid.
like, bro, I'm
You're
getting
gonna have to talk about stupid
You're already
shit.
planning with, like, you might, like, certain, like, even me, I was at this one place recently, and I said, you know what, a month from now, I'm dipping, I'm gonna find a new gig, man. I can't be around these base motherfuckers, man. And I'm the type of person, sometimes I just can't, I don't want to be around them. Sometimes I don't want to supplant these motherfuckers, man. I just want to
Right.
get out of their environment. Then, go and do something else, man. I want to be around some of these people at times, man. For real, bro. That shit gets annoying, man. But yeah, what did that say there, Nate? What else was it say that? It said
Be
something.
holy.
Be holy.
For I
That's
am
us,
holy, yeah.
brothers. We together, bro. We teach, we speak certain things, man, amongst each other. That's where it's cool, you know. Brother might say some stuff, take some demons off you, and your reasoning. You can't fuck with these people, like these outside people, man. You know. You hear your family talk all kind of foul shit, like, man, you just go and die, man.
That's that. Exactly.
Your family talk all. Go ahead, Nate.
So that, bro.
No, go on.
Because the elder was saying, the separation. That just, you know what? As the days are coming closer,
Yeah.
the Lord's elect are becoming holier and holier, being clean more and more.
Yeah.
In his blood,
Yeah. And,
becoming purer in a sense,
and you know what?
Because we're getting closer to that time, our faith is increasing,
Can't, bro. Can't. And when I was saying about that, so, a lot of brothers are like that. Like what I just said, I can't stand these motherfuckers. I have to go get another gig. A lot of brothers be like that. Like, you don't want to fuck with this world, people in the world, man. Start annoying you, man. Really, you know what, bro? Yeah, it's about power, man.
Yeah, you got brothers that do the
Uber, yeah, brothers do all kind of things.
especially in
Yeah.
the States and that.
Yeah,
they do
all
a
kind
lot
of
that.
hustle just to get away from the yeah. But you know what's funny, because bro, it's about power, man. Really, when you're in this world, bro, really, you're in your mind, you're thinking how Yahweh Shai is thinking, in a sense where you want to destroy shit, but we gotta be like, calm and like lambs, basically. But in reality, you want this place, you might be around people like you want to do that fucking Marvel villain shit on them. These people of the world and all that, man.
Yeah, and you know what? It's true, Marvel villain shit, and these people really gonna have to start bowing.
For real, bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's how, they're gonna have to bow to Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
We're gonna be joined there, so these people are really gonna have to,
Start
these
bowing, bro.
start bowing, man. Like, you
Start
really got,
showing
that's
that
that
respect.
raw super villain, like priestly king mentality, man. You're looking at people really supposed to be scared of you, man.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what kind of happens. People kind of, that's why they get all uneasy. Because really, that's that ruling class. You can see it in your eyes, that burning fire in your eyes.
That ruling
The
class.
ruling
mentality,
class,
like.
man. And you look at the nations and you do what you will. And they're in subject serving, not boasting themselves up, man. Is that?
All these people, man. Even these 2/3,
there's,
they gotta be put in
Psalms
subjected, man.
147.
Even these 2/3, man, out here,
Or
they gotta
49.
these 2/3 gotta learn lessons too, man.
Choose some scriptures on that.
Oh, fuck that, man.
What was the scripture?
And then we can read Psalms too. They
I'll
just
get
shall bind
Psalms
their
2.
kings.
Oh yeah.
I'll get Psalms.
Let's
2.
read the whole chapter.
All right. You mind if I get a quick one?
Yep.
This is a quick one before that. This is Romans 14:11. For it is written, "As I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to the Most High Yahweh."
Bowing, the Lord's about. With the Yahweh Shai, all the spirits in the spirit realm about Satan himself.
Yeah, that's a Philippians.
You know what I'm saying? Is bowing to Yahweh Shai, man, and all other angels and principalities and different entities of
Yeah.
ego-headed angels or whatever the hell's going on there. They're bowing to Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, how much are the people on the earth, man? Come on. Edomite women wearing high heels, sandals, gooks, Moabites, walking around. Elam.
Proud ass dot heads
Proud.
and that.
Come on, man. They're all going to bow. Moabites,
You know what?
Buddhist monks.
You know what,
You know what I'm
bro?
saying? Come on, they sit in them temples meditating, holier than now,
Yeah,
on the top of a mountain somewhere.
fighting a fucking bull, like. you
Come
know,
on, they
like
go,
a bull,
yeah.
Training and all that.
They're going to all bow, man.
Hey, you know the film? What's that one? The Marvel one? And Loki. Remember when he
I was just
smashed
thinking that.
Remember?
Yeah, I got. Yeah,
You say. You say.
you say, bro.
You gotta say it. You gotta say
You got
it.
it. I was just thinking it. You got
He
it.
smashed that scepter. Remember? And he told them to bow. Remember that?
Yeah.
And they had to bow, bro.
He come off the ship, right?
I remember, yeah, and the people, remember, and he even had the proud, people were trying to want someone, no, we fight for whatever, like, there was a proud human, and he just told them, bow, and smashed the scepter, and boom, and everyone had to bow.
That was Loki.
Loki, yeah,
Yeah.
because even, he had one of them proud civilians tried to talk to him, like, a certain way, and he smashed the scepter, man,
But that's we're gonna be like that. That's why the Lord's separating us from the you have not of the world. So he ain't getting us involved,
Yeah,
in becoming a civilian,
yeah.
general public.
Hey, when
huh?
Yahweh Shai comes, bro,
the,
I'm gonna quote another
the
movie.
general public, come on.
When Yahweh Shai comes, right, there's gonna be no fucking voting, no goyim's gonna have an opinion, man.
Yeah.
Like in this society, even really in this society, your opinion don't matter anyway, because the government, they still run the show, like the elites run the show. They just
They
have
have
their
to,
puppets.
because they're so wicked.
Yeah,
They have to rule in secret.
that's how they're doing it, though.
That's how they even got into power.
Exactly. That's
Because
it. That's
people
what
would
I'm
have
saying.
kicked their asses.
Over a long time.
Long
time.
People
The
weren't really
puppet
with them
masters.
Amalekites, man. People were like, these dudes are going off. Even certain world leaders weren't even with these dudes.
Yeah, their people don't fuck with them, man. They know what time it is, man.
That's why they got deceived, isn't it?
Even these goyim, that sometimes you might run across a goyim, he might even say to you, "It's the Jews, man. It's the Jews."
Yeah.
Or something,
That's
It's
why they
them,
rule
man.
by deception, man.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Yahweh Shai comes, there ain't no need for deception when true power arrives, man.
Yeah, when Yahweh Shai comes, ain't gonna be no government, ain't gonna be no Democrats and all that. It's
Yeah.
gonna be Yahweh Shai. And
They're trying to get that through their new world order. They want everyone to bow to them after that. But
Yeah.
it's too late, man. That's
You're doing
not
that
you-
now,
That's
like-
not your power. Your power is to rule by the sword.
have
You're
fun,
a creep like
have
Cain.
it- Exactly.
That's your spirit. Stab
Spread
people in the
chaos.
back. Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's read that.
This is Psalms 149, verse 1. Praise ye Yahweh, sing unto the Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king.
And that's us, man. Obviously when our Lord's here with us, we're gonna praise him. We're praising him now anyway. This is part of praising him, doing the work, doing what we gotta do, bro. But when he comes, we're actually gonna be, praising him, man. We're gonna have ceremonies. We're gonna be singing.
Yeah.
We're gonna be joyful, man. We're gonna do that. Even I don't know how the Lord gonna do it, but remember, he's gonna have a ceremony where he crowns us. So there's gonna be, we might even be in an open field in the Amazon. I don't know.
So that's tripped out because the script, you're gonna be changed,
Yeah.
and then the Lord's actually gonna crown the elect, man. Come on, man.
Pull you up and
You're gonna be
give
a
you a
god.
crown.
Turn you into a god. But the scripture says that ye that believe on me, you have the power, the power to become the sons of God. Come on, Yahweh Shai himself, that's above all spirits, is gonna crown the elect, like he's making you like a god.
Bringing you up. Come on, come and get your crown, man. And you might have the brothers act like it's gonna be like a royal ceremony. You know that's the true royal ceremony. We're gonna have our dope ass garments on, and you're coming up to get your crown, and then brothers be praising you like, as you're walking up. You know, I don't know how they don't
And
do
you're gonna be powered up. You're gonna be powered. You're gonna have them elements.
Glowing
Let's read that.
We're gonna be praising each other, but especially the Lord. But go ahead, sorry, bro. Sorry.
Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
That's what we want, man. We're the meek, man. You know these Amaleks and that, they've been perpetrating the fraud, man. Acting like they're the people oppressed and all that. We're really the ones jacked up. Israelites, man.
Yeah, because they're getting judged as well, right?
They're getting their judgment, man.
That's
Because of all their lies, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're the ones that's fucked. You know what, that movie, I was going to mention it earlier, the
valley
show.
that you said you shall bring all nations into the valley of decision.
Yeah.
In fact, you got the valley of decision as well, and then you got all them, that Middle Eastern area. There's a couple of prophecies.
For the Lord's sake, for his people's sake.
Right, and it says it's for Joel 2, Joel 3, and it mentions that Middle East, and basically it's for, because the Most High is actually going to judge these nations for Jake.
For Jake's sake, exactly. For what we went through. And you can see that in that show, American Gods. I don't know if y'all remember that scene, the slavery scene. Remember they're in the ships?
Yeah.
And that dude, he's telling them,
Nancy.
look, man, use lot, and Nancy, which is a true, like I think from Ghanaian proverb, the spider.
Yeah.
And he was telling them, look, man, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all are gonna you're going to across the sea now, hundreds of years of cancer. He said cigarettes and police brutality, and then you know that Jake burnt the shit down. Remember, he riled him up.
I didn't watch it that far. I got to really watch.
That's just one of the dope scenes I remember, like. And he said to him, y'all ain't seen nothing. He said to all them Jakes, and then he looked at that one Jake, goes, he's getting it, like, because he was getting angry. So the point is, like, we're the meek, because we're the ones, bro. We gotta suffer bullshit of this world. Imagine them brothers out there in Babylon. They gotta suffer them nutcracker 2/3. You know, we do the same here too. We gotta suffer this shit, man. Nutcracker demons all around fighting that shit, man. People with demons on them. You know, suffering, living from paycheck to paycheck. You know, sometimes a brother might struggle with his rent, man. Well, how am I gonna pay my rent next month? Shit like that, man. That's suffering, bro.
Let's read that.
For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. I read that bit. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh Shai be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hands.
So we're going to praise the Most High. Like the elect are going to praise the Most, like, oh, the Most High is really doing this, man. He's like, you know,
doing his thing.
We're going to be like we say, oh, praise Yahweh Shai. We're going to be doing that. Read that part again.
Let the high praises of Yahweh Shai be in their mouth.
Because you know, the Lord's going to grant them power. We're going to praise the Most High for that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying?
There's a book in the Apocrypha where I believe, I forgot their Hebrew names, the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were praising the Lord in the fire, man. You know?
Yeah.
Because they were being delivered from that. They were
That's
getting
where the power comes from.
Yeah.
The reason people ain't got no power, they ain't even praising the Most High.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna get no power. They're praising this world, and you know, they might be praising a celebrity, man.
That's what people do out
there. They might like the celebrity so much they get the same hairstyle.
Idolize them.
Yeah, get a tattoo of the celebrity on their butt cheek, on their arm. It's crazy, man. But the scripture says that we're going to praise the Most High. We're going to have a two-edged sword in our hands, because we're literally going to be having spiritual powers and judging this earth.
Yep.
And the Lord's going to give us the grant us the rights to do that. And we ain't never. You ain't going to be. This ain't no carnal shit. We ain't going to be able to be destroyed. You got these dudes at shooting range and all that, man. These dudes, Esau's going to mop their asses and tear their asses up. Because he's heavy into that guns and weapons, shooting range.
You're not beating him with that, man. That's his
military technology, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen that. We've seen that. I know a spirit recently of, you know, these Israelite dudes with gaps at camps and you know, holding posts with a fucking AK, like, What the? How dumb can you? Which they're agents, man. A lot of them are agents. But how stupid can you be, man?
Carnal mind is enmity with the Hellbosh.
Hey, that's what it is, man. A big ass AK-47. Like your come on, man. Like that's godly, man. Anyway, go
I
on.
think there was this one game, like an online game called Pico, and you was this kid, man, and it was all you was doing. I was playing that shit years ago, and all you would do is just like go to schools and just all the kids just shooting each other up, man. There's blood everywhere. It was a crazy game, man. The storyline was tripped out. It was
like
tripped
Grand
out.
Theft Auto, man.
Yeah, it was like a PC version with kids, and you had adults in it. It was a fucked up game, man.
Fucking hell, man.
Well, a lot of people are lunatics out here. Go and read that.
It says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Yep. So that's what the Lord's going to do. He's going to execute vengeance upon the heathens. That's Esau, the table of nations, man. Esau outside of Israel. Well, even the 2/3 too. They're going to get judgment. But that's particularly talking about, those heathens, man. To execute, vengeance upon those heathens. When we get that power, man. Because we're going to have the delight in that too. Because remember, all the earth ain't going to be destroyed. So when the Lord beams us up, and then there's going to be a time when the Lord lets the elect down on the earth to rally up the heathens as well, man. We're gonna go Australia, we're gonna go all throughout Europe, we're gonna go Croatia, we're gonna put people in chains. Go on, man.
Yep.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor
So here is the Most High is gonna give us everything. So why, like this is an exhortation, a faith kind of thing. Why chase anything out here? Because if you got faith, the Most High is going to grant you all things, man.
Yeah.
Right, you will.
Yeah.
You said we're going to go these people binding,
Yeah, not gonna be fun, man. Getting
ruling.
power like that.
Yeah, that's going to come on, man. And that's going to
be
happen.
dope, man.
So you can't really imagine it.
No.
You can because
Yeah.
you got vision, but you can't doing it. It's
Faith,
different.
innit?
Yeah,
It's faith,
doing it,
man.
actually doing it.
Picture it,
Like
man.
you telling someone certain, they can't actually experience that. You just told them that, but them actually doing it, they're gonna be experiencing that. So, that's a whole different level.
Yeah.
precept.
Go ahead, lad.
This is Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Shai and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, you got to speak on
And
that.
you know what's it's funny because a lot of this stuff with visions that the prophets sin. They actually sin these things.
Yeah.
And when they come back, you read it, the Lord, the Spirit, you understand what it means, but you can't actually see it happening. That's faith. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not standing there right now and looking at a hologram of us flying around and putting people in chains. But the ancient prophets actually got that.
Yeah, yeah.
When he seen Ezra seen the Lord crowning people, he's seen that. But we haven't actually got a hologram right now looking at that. So that's that faith.
That's faith.
You know what I'm saying? So the Most High does it like that because we're going to actually be doing that. So there's times where prophets actually already seen that, but in this time, he hasn't. We was talking about that kind of stuff, and the game's already been written.
Yeah.
The game's been written.
Because
so.
if you was prophesying it right now, you could see it. You wouldn't need faith, would you? If you seen yourself flying, yeah, I know that's gonna.
Oh, the evidence of things not seen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We was talking about that. We was talking about it. You gotta say it like you're down south in Atlanta or something. Talking, what you talking about? I can't even do it. TALM. Talm.
Yeah, it's true. If you could see all of that, where would the faith be, man?
Hey,
See all that.
in the Star Trek, the one with Picard, they got a holodeck, and basically they load a program on there, and they go in and they
Old ones.
Yeah, whatever they want, they go into that hologram, and it's a room, and you can feel the heat. You can put, you can do all kinds of things with it. The Lord really did that with the prophets, man. But actually put them there, like, in the midst of it, like Revelation 9. When John was seeing Revelation 9, he was seeing the World War One planes and all that.
Mm.
Meow, with the bullets, he was all of that. When Ezra saw the guys getting smoked by Yahweh Shai, the armies coming against him, he said there was a smell of smoke. You know?
Yeah, and I think even John threw up when he saw the destruction of America.
The prophets got sick.
He got sick.
I think
A couple of Esdras, he got sick.
got sick. Maybe
A couple of prophets got sick.
They were getting
Yeah.
sick, bro. Like when they saw that, man.
Yeah.
And like sometimes you might have a deep dream. You might be in a deep sleep, and you might have whatever. I don't know. I'm not gonna formulate a dream that I've had, but you might have a dream. You might even sometimes wake up, you're sweating,
Yeah.
or sometimes that you might even see it in movies. Dudes, they wake up out of a deep sleep, they're coughing and shit. They're all fucked up.
Yeah.
Your brain, the Lord can make that happen, or you can get deep thoughts so deep in your sleep. You wake up fucked up, like, oh shit, like, for what? That was just a dream, But it's that conscience, man, that conscience. So the Lord can do that. He took them men and give them. They saw that.
Yeah.
Imagine you got these bots out here. You got some people that don't even dream, man. I mean, a lot of people dream, but you got some people that don't even dream.
Yeah.
If they do dream, they're dreaming about they're going shopping.
There's some bullshit.
I mean,
Nothing of the
the
thoughts,
dream. You know
like-
what their dreams like? Remember, they've dreamed this. Remember that? Fucking hell, dream. Californication, man. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah,
Remember the
yeah.
video to that?
Yeah, it's like a dream, innit?
Right, he's just floating and he's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
in between buildings.
Yeah.
That's their dream. You seen that?
I ain't seen it.
You
Yeah.
gotta see it, bro. That's what they dreaming when they dreaming.
Yeah, and they're fucking crackpots too.
You gotta see it goes in the ocean.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
bro, it's some bug that falls in the ground.
He's like a puppet, then he's a man, then he's like, oh wait, he's like, yeah, I know, it's like computer, like.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
them. And then he be on a skateboard. Like
Fucking
that's
LSD,
what they're dreaming, man.
Is that track, California?
Yeah,
okay.
Californication.
Alright.
Yeah. That's the one, bro.
I've got another verse.
Mm.
It says, "Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof."
Mm.
You know, so that's about not chasing things. That, as the elder said,
Yeah, don't like tomorrow will take care of itself.
we just live day
Live on
by
the day, man.
That's it. Live
Yeah,
day by
especially
day.
you got all this chaos getting ready to happen.
What you gotta
Like it's
do,
just gonna be
I mean,
foolish to be chasing after.
what you gotta
You know,
do,
the
man?
dollars crash, the
Mhm.
petrol sky high, and you still. How can you even believe in the American dream at this point?
And but you know what? The other day I was thinking about that. These stupid people, man, they still on that. What are you on spirit? I'm like, can't you see this bitch is crumbling? Well, they can't, but it's just funny, man. Because I was laughing to myself the other day. Sometimes you catch yourself in your thoughts, and I was thinking about stupid women and shit like that. But I was thinking like they're still on that. But what's your career like and all that? I'm like, you can't see this bitch is crumbling. Dumb fuckers, man. Like motherfuckers still want you to have that £1 million career plan. This place is done, man. But the thing is, that's a gift for us to even think like that, man.
That's the thing that's so beautiful about the destruction that's coming. Because there's people are going to be eating and drinking and
Yeah, they're gonna be
Living it up.
like
So
it-
peed off.
yeah, go on. Go
I
on.
was,
be
Salakia,
rich.
no, Salakia, I was gonna say, when Hiroshima and Nagasaki got hit, right? People were working, going about their day.
And
There
they
might
got
be a guy, he
fucked
might be doing pottery. Might be
Yeah.
a woman taking their children to school.
A guy making samurai swords.
There might be some people
No, I'm
sitting
just
down in the
joking.
cafe talking about life, like, oh, what are you gonna
They
do with your
making them
business?
shits, man.
All
Yeah,
of that,
They ain't making them shits.
People
Great.
are gonna be doing that. Oh, Babylon is. People are gonna say, yeah. So what's your?
Hey, well, he's gonna like try and demonize people that.
So like
It's gonna be
that, so-
about who's got the
It's alright.
the
Nah,
the
it's
chip
alright.
and who
It's
ain't got
alright.
the digital yule. And he's gonna be demonizing people that don't get it.
Yeah,
Crazy
yeah.
after gridders, crazy bogged out
Yeah.
terrorists.
Oh, remember?
They eat grass. I mean,
Yeah,
Come on,
putting
man,
you
you
on
be-
TV and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they put the
yeah,
wildest
yeah.
photo of you on TV.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember,
like-
remember what Bojo said?
Yeah.
Boris Johnson, remember
Crazy.
he went back the thing.
Oh, man,
he
yeah,
said
he
he
did.
said nuts.
yeah, but what do you call them? Finger deniers.
Nut jobs.
When the conspiracy, listen, we got to address them. Well, absolutely, even nuts.
Yeah,
Nuts.
Hey, when Bojo first came into power, yeah, he said, I
And
remember
that
when
dude knows what it is.
he knows what's going on. But when he first came in power, I remember when one of his speeches, he said, he went, He went, and we will overcome these prophets of doom, he said. Because, you know, he was
yeah.
so-called dragging Britain out of the, you know, it was Brexit. He's bringing us back to being Great Britain.
Oh, yeah?
And he goes, and
So
we will
they're watching.
He goes, we will overcome these prophets of doom, he said. I'm like, who are you talking about, man? he must be watching that Great Millstone, England. Or, you know, go ahead, brother. Great Millstone, New York, or LA. Or
2nd Ezra 7 and 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
But you said it, but no, but they obviously what? Come on, you got the MI5, all this, man.
Yeah.
Of course they're watching.
Like, what
They don't know they're not out of the loop, man. They check it out anyway. They gotta know what's going on. You know what I mean? They got intelligence and that. They're all into it. They're into it, so they're checking out everything that's going on that level.
Because he said
100%.
Because he said we shall overcome those prophets of doom. He said,
Yeah.
You know, like who the hell talks about doom? Well, you just read it. Read that again. What that said?
2nd Ezra
So,
7
yeah,
and
but
43.
come on, they're out in the streets. You think they don't know, man?
Can't.
Yeah.
Going
Can't.
viral and all that, they know.
Can't.
Well, hey, if I can say, there's a
But
testimony.
you had brother see a politician. Man. Go ahead, bro. Remember, sorry, bro. Remember, you had brother saw him, man. Rishi seen that.
Yeah.
Just a testimony. When I remember, when I was working in my old job, we had one of the local investigation police or whatever coming to the workplace, and they were you know giving like a speech about like local terrorism and things like that. And, you know, she made a statement, and I never forget that statement. She said, basically, she was in charge of that area. It's a big area in London. And she said, you see, every person on that street, we know who they are. And the people that are homeless, we know the people that go out there and
Hey,
speak.
so that, bro, you just reminded me of something, man. You know that for. Remember this one Jake, man. He was down with Bob Light Blackfish. He was mentioning to me. He said, "Why do you think it's Nigeria?" You know, he was all about every Jake has to look like a black person to be a Jake. And he went, "See, there are Jakes over there. You know, because why do you think it's called Nigeria?" He went, "Nigger area."
Fucking dumb fucks, man.
Fucking Jake, man.
Go ahead,
There is a hit squad.
You
at
reminded me
IUIC.
that
Sorry,
you said that.
I
That's
was thinking about him. He said IUIC. I'm thinking about those other groups and that hit squad.
Oh, right. Yeah,
There is
I
a
didn't even want to talk about him.
there's a hit squad, man.
Yeah, that
Fucking
one
spiritual
dude, man, he
dude.
looks like he's under some serious MK Ultra, man.
There's a hit
Oh,
squad.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Go.
That she's basically, she said, we know everyone, because she was talking about one of them, you know, them Muslim activist guys that comes out on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She was talking about that, but she said, we know everyone. We know the homeless people. We
Yeah.
watch everything. We know
They got
everyone.
it all locked,
We
man.
know it's all locked down, so they're watching all the time. They remember the scriptures talk about the leopard, man. They got the CCTV. They're keeping tabs on people, and you don't think they're keeping tabs
Yeah,
on us?
they got the photographs, and then they're looking at you. Well, you know what proves that? Vocab, Heyman Malone.
Yeah.
He's all about that. He's got the whole. They go back to Abu Bivens, and in he's got more dates than you.
Yeah. He's got.
You'd be like, what the
Knows
fuck?
where the
Obviously,
school
he's
is,
not the
books.
one that, you know, but
Yeah, he's
I'm not
getting
saying
information,
he's
though.
getting info in intel. It's up on websites. I'm not saying that he knows more info than, you know. That's not what I'm just making a point that that's what they do. They study it. So they're from the commandment keepers, or there was this and
Yeah,
that.
in-depth shit.
Oh,
like,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. In-depth information, like. Of course, bro. They're all police and all that, man. But we're not. The scripture says we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man.
What
So
was that in the Mission Impossible? Where they had the 12 apostles.
Yeah, they
and
called
was
it the
all-
apostles. Were like the bad guys of that movie, the apostles. They said, "What the fuck, bro?" In a Hollywood movie.
Right.
Come on, man. You telling me Hollywood ain't watching? Eyes to the skies and all that. Hollywood's watching. MI5's watching. You know,
Yeah, all the Jake celebrities, they all know about it.
all the Jake
Celebrities
celebrities.
in general, they just know.
Of course,
Let's
bro.
read.
Go on, man.
It says,
Go on, bro.
2nd Ezra 7 and 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past.
Yeah. Yeah, where corruption's past, man. So the time of, you know, when the Lord, you know, does this place in, corruption's gonna be past, man. This is the last time that's gonna be corruption on the earth, man. You know? Corrupt systems, corrupt political systems, corrupt policing. You know, all people ever do in this society is complain, but yet they love it, man. It's
And these
ridiculous,
cops,
man.
they're going to be putting in badges, new police officers. You're just a part of Masonic order,
That's it.
keeping the Rothschilds in power. That's
what
all
we
you are. The
all you
security guards of the Rothschilds,
And then
keeping their system in power.
And the fucking majority of them don't even know that. They don't know that. Just dummies, man. Stupid guy, man, on a low level, man. And when you join the police in Britain, the fucking chief of your constabulary, or the chief of the you know, he might be the chief of London, for example. He's like on a high podium, and you're swearing oaths to the Queen. You know, they all have to do that once they pass, right? They're swearing oaths to the Queen. What do you think that is, man?
They actually have to swear oath to the fucking Queen.
Yeah, but then they don't know the levels of shit. But the Queen's basically she's basically like a high up.
Going in captivity, man.
Exactly.
They got people singing "God Save the Queen,"
God save the Queen.
and they got people
reverence and her, like,
swearing oaths to her. That's like a completely blasphemous scene.
Of course.
You know.
But that's what it is, man. Cop ain't nothing but a lesser luminary. You work for the Rothschilds, and obviously the higher up you get up in the police, you know, that's when the people are more in the know. That's why when you get like a rookie cop that joins the police, and there's stories of this, dudes like they investigate and start finding out a bit deeper, they get cut off.
Yep.
You know how you can't do that, mate? Listen, you're getting into waters too deep. You start to find out, like, yo, why are we allowing this blood to not be checked, or from this murder scene, or, you know, like, they make people get away with things. Nah, you're getting too ahead of yourself. You want to continue this job, fall in line, or you're out of here. And when you're out of there,
they'll just spin it. They'll say, look, man, we're throwing this up to the top. You know, whoever's over them, and then they just gotta go, okay, no, we're getting something else looking into that. Oh, that's just, you know, you do that.
That's what they do.
Now, if you ask too much questions, you're like, well, why? No, this, we should really, they're gonna be, you know, it's true.
Yeah, that's when it starts to get, you know.
Let's read that.
Anyway, yeah, go on, bro. Go on, man.
This is Psalm chapter 64, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah, that's the elite, man. The King David
Secret
councils, man. That's what they have, secret councils, man. And you know what? You know, as fucked up as it is, you know, they pray against brothers. They might even, you know, individually highlight specific brothers to fuck up their life for a bit, and that, you know, like, you know, let's, you know what I'm saying? They'll do stuff like that, throw spanners in your works, and they pray.
They send people in your life.
Yeah, send people in and around your job and shit, or, you know what I'm saying, your environment, you know, shit like that, bro. And then you know, things start happening.
A lot of them are scared. You know,
they get, yeah.
Because we're prophesying and think, you know, a lot of them are seeing chariots. A lot of them are really scared.
Yeah, but that's another thing. What I was gonna say though. What I was gonna say as well. On, even though they do these things, the secret council. But so what, man? We're out in the open anyway, man. We're out here in the open, man. We know what we're doing, man. Lord willing.
A lot of them are scared, really.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
We ain't running and hiding.
They're gotta bring in all these things so they can stop all this, because they're scared, man.
Of going down, isn't it?
Yeah. So then they're gonna start bringing out terrorist acts and, so, you know, and stuff like to get the speakers off the corner, because it's terror in them.
They're getting nightmares. They're getting nightmares and shit.
All that.
A lot of them elites are losing family members.
Yep. Chariots flying over their parades. You know, the family members are dying. Come on, man.
And it's
They're
funny
getting
because Prince
Now,
Philip,
really, they want to. You shall bring them to the gates of the nobles. Really, they want to. They might want to speak to certain prophets, man, and ask them fucking questions.
True. The Prince Philip, there was a UFO documentary I was watching, and it said that
Marvel not, man. So Marvel not.
Sorry, bro.
You get locked up. They've done that just to fucking bring you in a room and some elites in there, or somebody asking you fucking questions.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that's gonna, but you know, Marvel fucking
not
not.
far-fetched. It's not far-fetched.
Exactly.
It's not far-fetched. Hey, and Prince Philip, he's passed away now, the Queen's husband. You know, they say he was like an avid UFO. You know, he used to have a telescope in his room, just checking the sky, and whatever he saw, he would note. That was like one of his hobbies. So they say. I saw it in like a UFO documentary. So it's fitting that at the Queen's Jubilee, had a chariot come in the midst of the red arrows, man. You know, when they do the parade for the Queen while they're on that balcony, the chariot came. So it's good, man. Yeah, go on, man. Go on, man.
Who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows.
Yeah, that's their laws and, you know, their wicked laws they pass and shit, you know, to constrict your life even more. That's what they do, man. That's all they do. They sit at their round tables or their whatever their fucking pentagram table and discuss, you know, how they're gonna, how we gonna mess with these Israelites and you know. Go ahead, Ed.
Even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
And while they're doing that, they're being monitored by the angels, man. You know, everything they do is being watched also.
And then you know what? And that even goes into everything they're doing, like with the Bill Gates, with the shot, with the you know, all of that, with the monitoring, with the you got to get this to do this, because they're trying to shut everything down.
They're trying to shut everything
for
down,
for their agenda, for their power.
Yeah.
So they got to come against the people with the truth. They got to come against the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? Because they're pushing unrighteous decrees, man. And we're obviously cursing that out.
Yeah.
Like the scripture says, woe to them that. You know what? Let's get that right quick, and we'll go back to that, because it says what's going on.
Go on to them that decree unrighteous. Isaiah 10.
Isaiah 10.
I'll get it.
All right.
Get it. Isaiah. This is Isaiah. Bring it out.
Yeah, when you got that light on, you can see your face, man.
Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." That's that one you asked for, Ramon?
Yeah, you carry on.
All right. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
Right. So when you start taking them things, you ain't got no rights. Mandatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mandatory insertions and that. Come on, man. You ain't got no rights.
Hell no.
So their whole system is shooting at the people secret, because they're trying to get people snared out here.
Yeah.
Do this, do that, or else you know that's not...
Oh, and the main people they want is Jacob, man.
Yeah.
So-called black people. How the hell, when all that virus and all that was going down, remember it was like all the nations were getting at each other. They were getting at Korea or whoever the virus began. Then all of a sudden it turned to black people need it. Remember, so-called black people. It's highly effective in the black community, this virus and this, that, and the other. And it was like, even 2/3 like, how the hell did you involve Jake in this all of a sudden? But guess what? Everyone got their yab anyway. So-called, black people and all that. You know all that spirit. Pushing that. Go ahead.
There was one article where they had in Canada, man. They were getting snowmobiles to try and get to like tribes that were scattered up there, man. Gathered that, you know, up Canada, man.
Yeah, that's that NWO day. Remember he says he calls of all.
Yeah.
Rich and, rich and poor.
So he wants to chip everybody on the planet, man. You can be a Gadite up in the snow somewhere in Alaska.
Can be
you know what I mean? You could be some Asherite in the middle of the Amazon jungle or some shit. He wants to chip all, you know, but you know, it's not gonna happen, is it?
Shit.
But everyone's gonna get presented with it. But you're gonna have off the gridders, you're gonna have this and that, but you know, he ain't the most high, man. This man ain't the most high. You know?
And that's another reason the Lord's angry too, man, because you know Esau, remember when King David numbered Israel, the Lord weren't happy. So that's like Esau, man. Esau, he wants to do that, monitor everyone on the planet and do this and keep, the Lord's angry with them.
The Most High can do that.
Exactly.
Esau really can't even do that. He ain't the
Most High, man. That's why London is one of the most. Speaking of the frog, that's the most viewed place in the world. One of the most viewed in Europe, I think. One of the most camera-ridden places. There's not a crevice you can go where there's not a camera. That's Esau trying to play the Most High, man. You know, like anywhere you go, you go over your car by 20, your road's 20 miles an hour. You go 22, you're getting a ticket. How the fuck did that camera see me? It was a back alley. You know. Anyway, go on, like, go on. Like. That was it on that I had read for Isaiah.
Okay, let's go back to what you had.
This is Psalm 64, verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
Yeah, but you know what, people are seeing them. But what they do is they use their little puppet boys, man.
Yeah.
You know, every time you think it's Bill Gates or that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember that Jake? You know,
You think about them billions. What about the trillionaires?
Trillionaires,
What about the people over them, them billionaire porn boys? Oh yeah, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, yeah.
You're always showing him. Come on,
yeah,
man.
the puppet.
That dude's a goofball. He's
a
always
puppet.
dancing.
Who the hell is he, man?
And he's going. What's his girl's name?
He's
man?
a pauper, man.
Have you seen his girl? She's like some. You gotta
Nah.
see his girl's like.
Elon Musk is a
If you
nobody,
see his
bro.
girl, bro, you wouldn't even think he would be dealing with it. He's dealing with some like celebrity type.
A
What the
bad
fuck?
thing or what?
No, nothing like that. Like you know, like a Billie Eilish type bitch or Bjork or something.
Okay.
It's like a mix of Billie Eilish and Bjork or some shit, man.
Okay.
I can't even describe her, bro.
You know, I just.
What was that woman? Aurora, she kind of like a bit like Aurora or whatever the
Okay.
fuck.
Okay.
You'll have to look it up, bro. Then
Ah,
you see what
ah.
I'm kind of talking about.
You know what? It made me laugh. I just thought about that white Jake. You know that white Jake, and he goes, so tell us, big man. You know that white Jake. You know, so tell us. The people want to know. You know that white Jake.
Man.
And then he
You
goes,
want to big that dude up, man?
He just made it come in my head, man.
Go on.
There you
go
go,
on.
brother.
They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search.
That's them elites, man. They accomplish a diligent search, bro. They go in. Remember, the Lord's actually given them, you know, high level wisdom. They go in. They accomplish a diligent search, man. They know how to, you know, poison.
You know what I gotta say? That fucking Elon Musk. They're always trying to push him like he's cool. Like so.
Yeah. He's
Spice
in.
Girls might come on,
Yeah.
and then he's dancing to it. You know what's that song? Who do you think you are? And you know different. You know Ed Sheeran
Yeah.
will come on and he's always, you know, he's boogieing. Come on, they're trying to make him like some cool
Yeah, hip guy.
Yeah.
hip dude. So now he's
You're supposed to mess with him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all his
basically mess with his tech
innovations
and
about
all
the
that,
tech, yeah.
mess with his tech. Oh, come on, he's cool, man. He's in. That's musky.
But really, it's a sinister plan
By
of the
global
Rothschilds.
bankers.
Yeah.
The global
To
banking.
chip everybody in their fucking brains, man.
What he chips in
They
your
turn them
brain.
into robots, but they got these fucking lunatics. I want to just come out raw. Okay, midnight raw, bro. Send you guys out to midnight. Midnight raw session.
They don't want
We're
you
just gonna
chipped.
call
in
it.
your- They want you.
They want
chipped.
you fucking chipped, man.
That's their plan, bro. Their evil, sinister plan, man. That Evelyn Rothschild's like that William Curly's chocolate, innit? He probably watches you die while he eats that shit. You know what I mean? He watches people die and that. You know them elites, they're sick like that. They watch snuff movies and shit. You know, they
well,
watch
that's what
snuff-
that Hunger Games is about. They want to be able to do that in the
sit
open.
down and enjoy the
And
entertainment.
that Squid Games, look how big that got. It
yeah,
was advertising it on the BBC. That was nothing but an elites. And you found out in the end,
yeah.
if you watched it, right?
Squid Game.
So remember that the Mobite was
I haven't
in,
even seen it.
you
You
ain't
know
seen
that.
it, so I don't want to spoil it for you.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll
But you
watch
got-
it. But I know I've heard brothers talk about it constantly. I know about it.
So, I mean, well, basically you find out, I'm not even going to spoil it, but you find out that it's the elites running the thing,
For sure. Yeah.
that people are getting smoked for the elites
For
entertainment.
fun. Yeah.
Let's read on.
For fun. Yeah. 9/11 was
Let's
like
read
that.
that.
Sorry, go on. Go on.
Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Right? So they're serious about this,
Serious.
and that's why a lot of these agendas have been planned, and a lot of it
A plan for years.
a lot of it's right, and a lot of it got pushed back. They was really already wanted a new world order.
From time ago, innit? Yeah.
They
But-
actually wanted a new world order.
But that's
man.
probably like the Lord throwing spanners in their works, isn't it? Because remember, they just as much as powers these Rothschilds have, they're just men, bro.
Yeah.
So their plans, you know, don't come to pass at times because the Lord throws spanners up in there for His timing.
Yeah.
You know, they don't control nothing, man. They only
And that
control
technology is a big witchcraft tool, the miracles,
massive,
because
yeah.
they're put on there and program you to what you think and what you're supposed to like. The music.
Yes.
Every time you go in a fucking shopping mall or certain.
The radio is always playing the same song.
Right.
Pumping your head to where you even know that song now.
Now you got this one show on the TV. It's called Naked Attraction. People just looking at people's naked bodies.
Yeah.
And then eventually you see their face. So it's men with the rods, women with the pussies. Then you got to pick off that.
What?
And everyone's just normalizing it. It's just normal.
Yeah, Goyim shit, man.
You know?
For real. That's
These
why that
people are fucking
TV,
degenerates.
I remember the elders bringing it out, man. The TV is a CIA invention. And
Yeah.
that's why a lot of them top CIA brothers don't fuck with the TV. Because they know it's a witchcraft tool. They design it, you know?
Yeah, go on, read on.
It is the idiot box.
But Yahweh Shmi shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded.
Yeah, because you know, like people are weak mentally and spiritually weak, man. The adverts will shave off your beard. The music, bow to women.
Best Goyim shit,
emasculate, you know, and so you walking around society, you're a complete victim, man. Through that
Traumatized.
CIA traumatized,
Yeah.
fucking fluff ball victim.
No, like you watch TV, like it
Yeah.
might be like, yeah, it's
So that's
true.
how men will sound like that.
Yeah, no, like they'll watch the programs, they're getting pumped in their head. You know, you're supposed to take shit from women, so that's what the men behave like in the society.
Right.
You know, or like you know that the drama, the you know that shit, you know that shit.
Soap
Dramas and all that.
you know,
It
this-
programs the mind, bro. That's what it does. A man has to behave like this. A man, you know, always be a gentleman and all that.
They're
But you're just getting
effeminate.
spat
They've
on,
been
like,
doing that from,
They,
you know, oh Gregory, stop it. And she might slap him.
Yeah,
And he falls in line.
yeah.
You know,
That's
you know
so
what I'm saying?
true, bro.
It's bullshit, man.
So true, man. You're getting programmed out here, bro.
Well, when you watch the fucking Game of Thrones, maybe that Carl Drogba, whatever,
Khal Drogo, yeah.
that was a raw. That he was in that ancient spirit.
Right, you take that one, innit?
Go on. Yeah, cause yeah, that's what you know. That taking. Anyway, go on. Yeah, but let's get what Daniel 7:18.
I'll get it.
We were since you're talking about taking, but we're going. You know, let's go. See that.
Go ahead. Oh, Daniel, right?
7:18.
Okay, this is Daniel 7:18. Okay, it says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
So the saints are gonna take that kingdom. These elites don't want to give up that kingdom, and these people don't want to give up this fun.
You go and
Because
give it up.
even when Yahweh Shai comes, people are gonna rebel against Yahweh Shai. Imagine that. I want to worship you. I want to worship the Caesar Borgia.
yeah.
I want to, you know, I
That's
want to
when they're
worship
gonna
the
think.
moon
Well,
god.
well, you do that and see what happens then.
Imagine they're actually gonna do that. They're
They
gonna
are.
do that even when the power's there.
Oh, like them, and then when we got, if that, you know, I don't know how the Lord does go and do it, but you know, we brothers, from our elders on down, apostles on down, we always say we're gonna be going out to the Amazon, the wilderness,
Yeah, but we're gonna, go on.
and we're gonna get them people in line, even out there. And, you know,
But we're gonna be doing it in Europe,
in
everywhere,
Europe,
bro. Everywhere. With
True.
nobody, no one's gonna get away.
Yeah, no one ain't
The
getting
elites,
away.
people that are hiding on the ground, everyone's gonna have to make them decisions.
Them
You have a
s-
bowing
them
down.
them,
But a lot of people ain't in Europe.
no, we want to continue eating this chorizo and all that.
Yep.
You know, you have to put what you want to continue eating chorizo.
Yeah.
You know them stupid Latinos and that. No, you know, no
Yeah.
Jesus, that's not Jesus.
Come estrecho.
Yes.
You know?
No, gringos Jesus. And all that. You know the fucking
Come es piggy carne.
carne and all that. I don't know what they're on, man. But they're gonna get fucked up too, man.
Mucho gusto. Piggy carne.
And even though I was thinking about them,
Siempre.
they fucking love Esau, man. Who that side of the world, bro. But anyway, yeah, it's true. They're gonna have to be put back in line, innit? The world. People's gonna say, nah, they want to worship their idols still. You know. But the Lord's gonna judge them, man. Anyway, that was it on that Daniel's. I read it. 7:80. Shall I read it again?
No.
So the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Yeah.
Some more in this, 64.
Yeah, we read. Yeah.
It says, so, verse 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, all that see them shall flee away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why they're getting exposed, man. Really, they're
Everyone's
like we said,
talking
they're
about
getting
them.
confounded. Chariots crashing their parties. They like you was talking about. There's elites that come on. David Rockefeller died. The
Yeah.
Queen's husband. That people. A lot of these people are dropping dead.
Jacob Rothschild's wife died not long ago.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
wife.
A lot of people that happened. Yeah.
His wife, his actual
His wife,
number
yeah,
one
yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, so
passed, man. She passed away, and you know that's affected him.
Oh yeah, it would. So, hey, so things are. But the Lord, man. Look what He did to the Egyptians.
Yeah.
So you look at these elites they come on, man. The Lord raised up Pharaoh and took him down. So the reason why they're in that Illuminati state is because the Most High is raising them up for a fall.
The grand fall, the grandest of them all, isn't it?
Right.
That's why That's why this kingdom.
You're gonna fall hard.
Well, that's why he's been risen up. They're gonna fall
Oh,
hard.
hey, what did it say? What does it say?
Hard and
I've seen Satan fall as fast as lightning.
like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
hard.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Lightning strikes quick. That's
Yeah.
how quickly them.
That's true.
Rothschild
Because as soon as he tries to make that move, he's gonna go down.
quickly.
Yeah. He's gonna when he tries to cause all.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Pastor always says that everything's gonna move quick.
Gonna move fast.
And you know what? It's fitting, man, because this is the proudest kingdom ever. Like the most exalted heathen kings that's ever been.
Yeah.
It's the greatest.
The
Go
most
ahead, go on,
exalted heathen kings.
yeah. Go on, Nick. Go on, Nick.
I was knowing you have but a short time,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. You know,
coming on great
great.
wrath.
because his time's coming short. But this is the most exalted a kingdom's been, bro. They've got all this tech. They're high up there. Feel me? Like, it's crazy. Like,
You had that meeting at the, where they're talking about the chariots, man, and they basically said, look, the US ain't ready for this, man.
Yeah, that was a big meeting. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're just straight out live streaming, just talking about those UFOs,
Straight.
asking all types of questions.
Yeah,
That was real serious.
because there was a point where people were saying like, oh, well, I've seen a chariot or whatever. Okay, cool. But now it's like air pilots, all documents coming out about it, videos all around. You're seeing like armadas. You're seeing angelic like fleets of ships coming towards the earth.
That's
man.
his brother's favorite word, man.
Armadas.
Yeah, he obviously.
Napeses.
Yeah.
Is that,
I can't wait for them armadas to come, man.
It's a
You whole
dope
bunch
word
of
though. It's
shy
a dope
for the
word.
Lord to crack
Armada.
the
That
cloud,
means
man.
loads, isn't it? Like basically a
Fleet of battleships.
Yeah.
Fleet of battleships.
Armadas.
Because the Lord's coming to bring war. It is a fleet of battleships and
Yeah.
and salvation.
Yeah,
Salvation for the elect, but war to this place because that's Revelation 19, man. Yahushua is coming to bring war.
Yeah.
Lord ain't coming to. He's bringing Michael with him. How about that? You know,
Yeah,
he's as the most high.
angel.
Lord is a man of war.
Yeah, the man of the most powerful angel.
Coming with Michael, man. He's coming with. He said he's coming with the thousands of heaven.
Bare ships, bro. Bare chariots.
You know?
Man. Hey, the Independence Day kind of showed you that because they had that huge ship, the father ship, then it was just releasing up loads of other ships, just fucking Esau shit up, man, in the movie. Remember, it was
Yeah.
releasing the others, like, you know, the other warrior ships too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got two more verses on this.
Yeah.
It says, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh Shemel Shai, for they shall wisely consider of his doing.
So here it is that you telling him that Yahweh Shai is going to make his return, bro. You know, so imagine that people are getting pre-warned about it, but it's really only for the elect. So when this war, the world's type events start happening, they ain't gonna have no excuse.
Yeah.
But they're still gonna be scurrying. Shows you what level they're at, man. Their spirit animals is rats, because they're gonna be scurrying.
Cockroaches, you put a light on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, rats.
It's gonna be scurrying, man. Come on, man. You can see it on the people. You can just look at them and see that they're come on.
They're ready.
Yeah. You can. You know what I'm saying?
And it says,
Fucking camera's bugged out, man. You know, it did it reset the fucking like it was coming up to 2 hours, but it's reset. It said reconnecting. Now it's saying it's 2 minutes. They were going to be going 2 minutes.
So, but the other
It will be up there, but it's just bogged out.
The righteous shall be glad in Yehovah Shmi Shai, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory.
That's it, man. You got any more scriptures?
Yeah, I'll get a quick precept to that.
What was that?
Quick precept to that. That's
What was it? Saturday Night Raw.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying.
just talking about the trust. So
We Satan.
We're missing. Well, I was gonna go on.
Oh yeah, the spirit. Anyway, the spirit. We still out here, man.
Only thing that's missing is Cain coming out of nowhere. Remember Cain, like Cain and that.
Go on, bro.
Sirach chapter 2 verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Break it, man.
Hey, he's got key points there, man. Whoever trusted in the Lord was confounded. We trust in the Lord.
Yeah, bro. That's
It's
it. That's it.
Who abided in his fear? You know, Job abided in his fear. A fearful, a man who
Oh,
upright
bro,
man.
look what we're doing, man. Look, we
Yeah.
out here. That's fearing the
At
Lord.
midnight.
We out here late, bro. And you know what? The only reason we came late, bro, was because we had, obligations, but we still doing the camp, bro.
This kingdom's about to hit midnight, man.
We had to do something, bro, earlier, which we got done, but we're out here late.
Yeah.
Oh, but it says that at midnight. There's
Oh.
a scripture on that. There's a scripture on that. You know, it says that, no, Solaki, I might be getting it wrong.
Like
Is it
crime
the-
made, that's a different.
Is it at the noonday, it says? But he said, well, yeah.
Yeah, this kingdom's on its way out.
Yeah,
So-
Salak,
you know,
yeah,
that-
Salak,
I
yeah,
was
Salak,
thinking more that the clock.
The
doomsday
doomsday
clock.
clock. Yeah, Salak, man.
You know,
Salak,
it's like
Salak.
3 minutes to midnight.
It's
and all
close
that.
to midnight. The doomsday
place-
clock. Yeah.
You know, it's about to
Sorry,
hit
man.
midnight, man. It's about to be over.
Hey, but that's part of fearing the Lord. You know, like,
doomsday clock. You got the deck clock.
hey, bro,
Yeah.
part of fearing the Lord is you go out there. We're out here late, man. We're still, and you know what? Even bro? The spirit kind of was working because brothers was kind of tired, but the spirit was on it though. You know, when the word's coming out and that, you feel energetic.
Yeah.
Man, the brother's got kind of a bolt of energy.
Can I read this last
You know,
little bit?
Yeah, go on, bro. Go on, man.
Matthew chapter 25 verse 1.
That's a lot, bro.
Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, no understanding. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed the lamps. The bridegroom's Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
And we're trimming our lamps, man.
Yeah.
We're trimming our understanding. We're getting all up in depth with this understanding, man. Sophia, the knowledge. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil.
Yeah, but you see, it said Yahweh Shai was coming, and they basically were alerted. And the ones that, the wise virgins, they were alerted. They knew what time it is. Whereas the foolish, that's when the time comes when, like now, these got people that knew the truth that didn't continue on with it. They want to try and there's people coming back resurfacing. They're trying to get some of that oil and shit, but the Lord ain't with that, man. You see that, man. You know, people trying to resurface out of nowhere and that. Anyway, go on, bro. I know the brother said we close up in a minute. Go on, man.
There you go. I'm just,
And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there not be enough for us. And you, go ye and rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage.
That's why you got to be ready, bro, at all times.
Yeah.
All times, bro. You got to be basically like involved, man, at all times. You can't slack, bro. Like in the sense of, you can't take like if you missing a camp, you feel fucked up. Oh shit, you can't be like that.
yeah,
you got
because
to
the
be
Lord
here.
said you can come. He even says it now. He says, "Oh, if you begin to, smite your fellow," but the Lord will basically come.
You don't expect it, innit?
You're taking time off, then he just turns up.
Exactly. That's
Well,
why it's like you
Then
got.
he turns up. He's like, "Where was you at?" "Oh, shit, I just you took a break."
Why'd you do that?
You know the best spot. You know it's funny.
And, how,
'cause
and
the
then
best
and then how
boxes-
long does that break go?
Yeah.
Bro,
A month, 2 months, 3 months.
You know what? You've got
So
exceptions.
you might do less videos in a week, but even with that, you know, you kind of like in your mind, you're like, damn, like, you know,
You didn't do what you're supposed
to
yeah.
do. You go out on a Saturday,
Mm.
but you didn't hammer out that as much as you should, or you feel like you should, or you should I just say, in the week. You know, and you feel like shit, man. You feel like shit even when you do loads of videos. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey,
But
you know,
this is a thing of faith and mercy, man. Go on.
hey, some of them best fighters, yeah, like fighting boxers and that. Obviously, you got exceptions, but some of the best ones are the ones that always, you know, stay in shape. They're always training, ready for the next fight, for the next opponent. You know, because it's even in training, it's like that. If you slack in training, you get weak.
Yeah.
So you know, you're getting ready for that next opponent. You always got to be ready. You're there, like, you know, on point. You can just turn it on. So, but that's how it goes. Even with the truth, man, you got to be involved. Because the moment that you're not involved, you know, that's the spirit, bro. The Lord can take that spirit from you.
But that's
man.
what happens with them people that they fall out. Then they start seeing the news, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
They're getting caught,
Yes.
feeling guilty, all that.
Or even I was gonna say something else, but that's true. It's true.
I just got a closing scripture.
Yeah, go on.
Some what you said. Luke chapter 17, verse 10. So likewise ye, when you should have done all those things which are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do.
There you go. Anyway, we're closing out, man. So with that, we're gonna say shalom. More praise to Yahweh, Shalom.
Praise to Yahweh, Shalom.